That's a good one. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize Ogvar has his side crystal in that one. Yeah. Does Juniper have her boots? Ah. Is it Croque Monsieur or Croque Madame? Sure. Nice. Some Wooter. I believe I did it last time. Go right ahead. But yeah, I believe that we were heading off. Yeah. Yay. Probably. I mean, buy dinner first. Uh, all right. I'm looking. Oh, sorry.
More. Nothing else.
Mm.
I think I
That's
fixed
weird.
it.
Didn't do that before.
Okay, there we go.
I will walk around to this side of the table.
God, 15 minutes of no one being able to hear you guys.
Um,
They missed the unlocks amazing recap.
Yeah, I think they might have.
which is,
That's the same, but
and I love playing the smart one of the group. That is so great. I feel like such a fucking idiot. I'm gonna
How's it
light the
going?
center right one on Ogvar's side. This one right here.
Ogvar, still the exact same thing will happen. It will light up, but it seems like it is rejecting the source of light that you're granting it, and it will snuff out one moment afterwards.
Should we just start yelling words out? See what works?
Char
That
lights the.
sounds really
Rejecting
fun.
my light.
Char,
Dad!
from left to right, so we'll light. We'll try to light in this order. This one, and then this one.
Okay, and how will you light them up? Are you
Uh,
having a torch as well or something?
Prestidigitation.
Okay, that seems interesting choice. As you see Sar lighting the first candle, and as she goes to proceed to the third one, Ogvar, This time it will not snuff out. The light on the candle will remain, and they will, all these three candles, one by one, start emitting a purplish kind of light.
You're doing something, Sar. Whatever you're doing, it's doing something.
Okay. Huh.
Well, they look even.
I guess she will then attempt to light the other candles in sequence. Second, third, and fourth. Or second, fourth, and sixth.
One moment. Okay, so as you light up the second, the fourth, and the sixth one, you will see them taking a much more pleasant vibe, taking on a greenish hue.
Mm.
Well then, I
Interesting.
suppose that solves that little problem. Or perhaps it doesn't. I'm not really certain.
Is this just not another problem that's appeared? Like, what do the colors mean?
I don't really know, honestly.
So they're green and red, or that's just the colors
Does
on the
Ogvar notice anything else about these candles besides
Roll
the
me an
they're changing color?
investigation check, if you wish.
Alright. I will. Once I find it. Here it is.
Alright, so since this is a group check, I'll assume they're assisting you. I'll take the 21 because you're together in this. So you do understand that since there seem to be only two colors, it seems to be an indicator of correct or false.
Ogvar will snuff out the pink ones. Or, well, he'll try to. I don't know how prestidigitation works for that.
It just lights it.
You can snuff them out. That's fine.
Should we yell a word out and see?
Well, the thing on the stone said that, whatever was in nature's favor, right? Green's a
Mhm.
pretty naturey color, if you ask me.
I was thinking the same. They all look green to me, though. What am I saying?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's true, that's true.
I keep forgetting Juniper's colorblind.
Maybe there needs to be more green ones than purple. Is purple's kind of a magic-y color, right?
Maybe we
Char.
Actually,
have half the answer right.
Um,
no, I think
Char
you might be
will
right.
try instead this time 5, 3, and 1. In that order.
Mhm. And they will light up once more, but you will not notice any difference. You will see them just turning purple once more.
Hmm.
You do understand that their placement matters, but the order of lighting them up does not really.
Do you think that we should take one of the purple ones off? Do you think that would be a good
Those
idea?
are attached. Are the
Maybe
candles
if we
not
just
attached?
Char will use prestidigitation to put the purple ones out again.
what if
Alright.
what
Well,
if we just
I'm sorry, go ahead.
what if we just keep them lit and we just throw out words with the first word to see maybe it's like half and half, like light and dark or life and death. Maybe it's kind of like that, and that's why you have half green as a correct answer.
I don't know if that's right. I'd say that
It's worth a shot.
wizards think it
Ooh, I
even.
don't know what the future is.
It's wizards think it even, but the odds are in nature's favor. So evens and odds.
And as you do say that, Sar, and you're searching the area around, you will dust off a little bit on top of this table and notice there are some number markings,
Oh,
further making you certain about your thought process.
uh,
This has
Oh, so
made it
what if
hard. I'm
what
not
if
good with numbers.
what if we switched all the green ones with all the ones that are unlit, put all the green ones in the odds?
are the candles able to be shifted?
No, you
Akbar's
cannot
gonna
change them.
manhandle one of the candles to try and pick it up.
No, you understand that you can't change their places unless
Oh.
you intend on
Yeah, I think that's-
destroying this mechanism of
Well.
sorts.
So, you're good with numbers, right, Ogvar?
So good with numbers. You have no
He's
idea.
so good with numbers.
So this should be a cakewalk for you, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, it's good.
Shard's gonna like press down on the tablet.
It seems to be pretty stable, not changing much. Like it's not a pressure plate that needs confirmation. You
Numbers aren't
understand that
either, right?
if the riddle is to be solved when the proper lights are lit with the proper methods, etc., it shall be the end of this thing.
Perhaps it has to be lit with magic, with the Ivans, and then something natural has to light the others.
Maybe.
So perhaps your torch there, Ogva.
What? Can you light them all again, Tsar?
I suppose.
Take out his tinder box and start lighting the match.
When Tsar is finished lighting them all, Nina would like to use control flames cantrip to change the color of like one of the purple ones to green and see if it works.
Eater.
Okay, I would assume it would work as long as you keep concentration on it.
I think
Not,
so, yeah.
not that you require concentration, but as long as you are focused, it will work, and then
Oh,
it will just change to
1
its
hour.
original.
Nope. There's my idea gone, you guys. I thought that maybe I could trick, whoever made this temple, but no.
Akbar takes the tinder box and tries to light one of them. Naturally. Just like a natural sort of lighting, somewhat.
Okay, and you are going to light up 1, 3, and 5, right?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, those.
Shar will hold on, and she'll draw her ignium dagger and hold it up to you, Ogvar, as it ignites things when it touches.
That's an interesting perspective. Give me an investigation, Shar, with advantage.
All right. Investigation 9.
Okay. You understand that both the ignium and the torch seem to be valid options for the nature, but you start processing a little bit and something is missing because others did try to light up 2, 4, and 6 before, but they did not manage, but you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Akbar is gonna do what he said he was gonna do. He's gonna use his match and try and light 1, 3, and 5.
And like before, they're gonna be lit, but they're going to snuff out.
All right.
This is pretty hard, you guys. maybe we should ask for help from Brandon and Locke and Lupa. Or What if we try and use the candles from the rest of the temple to light them?
Perhaps.
No, why don't you grab one?
Fine. Like, go and just pick up a candle from the floor over here, come back and just try and light number one.
Same thing will happen. They will light up, and then after a while they will snuff out.
Nope, doesn't work. And she like throws the candle back with the other candles over her shoulder.
Thoughts?
What if we need a gust of wind to like use the green ones to light the other ones? I don't know.
Sorry,
I don't
Brandon,
think-
I'm
You
hearing you
can't
kinda
move.
low. Can you repeat?
No, just I'm trying to think to myself. I don't
Okay.
understand this.
So the candles
What if
definitely
we
need
need-
to be lit
if-
right, you guys.
I
Right.
have no idea.
Is there any way we can somehow use the candles that are already lit to light the other ones? I understand we can't move them, but like you can still light a match using the same flame, right?
Oh, maybe like you're saying like because that flame is kind of magical, if we light something on fire, maybe that counts as magical.
Right.
It's a pretty good idea.
And probably with one of the candles on the ground,
Yeah.
you can try that, and passing the fire from one to the other candle, you'll see that they will light up, and they will light up purplish, indicating that that's not the correct way.
Mm.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
think. Yeah. Wizards think it even, but the odds are in nature's favor. So,
So, I mean, you're kind of wizardy, Saw, right? When you're lighting these,
yeah.
maybe somebody a little less wizardy, somebody a little less of a nerd needs to try their hand at it.
Yeah, because Shar lit the evens, and those are the green ones. We need the odds, which are nature's favor. So,
Well, I've lived my whole life in nature. Maybe I need to.
Say something naturey when you light them with your magic, Brandon. Don't say something nerdy.
So Brandon picks up a match and whispers, "Please work" in Sylvan as he's lighting the 1, 3, and 5.
And actually, that seems to be working, but you're not sure if it has to do with the Sylvan tongue that you said or not. But one after the other, it seems like your connection to the nature is enough to make all these 6 candles light up. And as they light up, the light of all of them, the small fire kindling out there, will become brighter and brighter, and then it will immediately snuff out, as you will hear a small thudding from the place of the stone tablet, as it seems to open like a chest. And inside it, you can see a shield with a small inscription on it. May the yellow god watch and shine upon you. Not something that you wouldn't expect, but this seems like a very nice shield, blessed with magic and all. I will grant you access to it.
I guess.
You did it, Brandon. Look, you and your weird non-nerdiness.
Looks at Brandon.
I have no clue what I did.
Is there a ladder in that chest or something that goes to the crypt?
I don't
Job
think
done.
so.
Oh, well, I guess that's fine. There's totally an evil crypt below this place, though I'm still sure about that. What's in the chest, Brandon?
Shar holds up the shield she picked up.
Oh, that's pretty ugly. honestly. It's kind of tacky, but you know. Oh, look, it's all rusted and like smeared.
I d- nah. Well, it seems to be made of wood, so I don't think it's rust.
It's
I think
Moldy
not
then.
good.
I think the paint just is just coming off.
It's
Like
what
it's
I'd
aged or
expect
something.
from
Like it's
from,
been
you know,
sitting inside a temple for years.
totally a temple to the yellow god and not everything.
Alright, so yeah, I guess Shar will. I don't think any of us use shields.
Looks at Juniper. You can trade her boots.
Juniper actually use shields?
Yeah,
She has
she's
one
using my
equipped.
shield right now.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
the relic from Ogvar's home.
Ah, yes, get rid of that piece of useless junk.
Just frisbee it off the cliff.
I get a.
Frisbee it off the cliff, just like Bob. And all of our respect for Locke.
Aw.
You did well, Brandon. Congratulations. You lit the candles.
Thank you, but again, I have absolutely no clue what I did. I just lit them.
Oh, well, Nina's just gonna go blow these candles out. Before she leaves.
All done. So, I found this shield. Anybody want it? Can I tell what it's made of? Like, I see in the item description what it's made of, but
Well, a little bit of tampering with it and investigating upon it. Yes, you can clearly understand it's darkwood. Being a merchant, you have seen this material. It's not the scarcest one, but it is indeed rare because of its very nice properties. Darkwood items are actually wooden, but have only the uh, benefits of being metal and the benefits of being wooden and no downsides from anyone. So it's a very hard type of wood.
well then, this this shield seems to be made of a rather rare type of wood. It's called darkwood. It I don't know if any of you know what that is, but it helps a little put a little oomph in your step. You know, helps you act a little faster when you need to. But it's also rather hardy for a wood. Can't you can't set it on fire, so that's good. It's almost as hard as metal, without any of the downsides of that.
It's darkwood.
I said that. I don't. All right, yeah.
I didn't know what it was.
Ogvar
Thank
knows
you,
what
Sar.
darkwood is, 'cause he's super smart.
Do, do, do you guys not think it's weird that the god of light would make a shield out of dark wood and let it sit in his temple?
I don't think he's the one who made it, and I don't think he's the one who put it there. Perhaps
Seems pretty hypocritical to me. Dark wood, god of light, you know.
I think
Well,
it's. I think that's
Plants
just a
take
line.
sun.
It
Right?
also
To
clearly
grow?
has scripture from
Do
the
they?
Yeah.
online.
Some of them.
Oh, well,
Well,
I
either
guess you
way,
learn new things every day.
I don't understand what your obsession is with the church being evil, there, Nina.
Oh, no, I just think that the yellow god's pretty lame, you know. Just that old chestnut.
I don't understand your obsession with the church being evil, there, Nina. She just completely sandbags what Nina just said.
Well, he's pretty lame, and lame people tend to be boring and evil, so, you know. Just a perfectly valid
Shar
assumption of mine.
just shakes her head and rolls her eyes. Says, "So, anybody want it? Anybody gonna use it? I think."
I think the only one who can really use it right now, who doesn't have her hands full, is Juniper. Use
Ah,
both my hands for this night.
I think
Probably
that
better than that shield I gave you anyway.
I think that as long as you're holding it, any of us could get benefits from it, just not as a shield.
I guess you're right.
Juniper, you could hold both shields. That way you're like doubly protected.
Oh, okay.
Char will hold out the shield to Juniper.
And she'll take it.
I don't think you can actually get the effects of two shields.
No.
That's entirely.
Yeah.
But it looks funny.
But it'll
There is
protect
a
you from
monster
getting
that
backstabbed.
does. There is only one monster in the monster manual that does. Well, actually, it's from Volos. It's the first giant dreadnought that has 2 shields. But
Two.
he does only get, I believe, 3 armor instead of 2 from the shield. Anyways, yeah, you cannot get the benefits of both shields, but obviously, if you want it for flavor, you can have them both.
Oh, that's so hard.
Which
I
one
guess
are
I'll
you
figure it
going
out
to?
later.
Which one is in your main hand, Juniper?
Grab it
Which
with
one are you
one.
going to carry with your strong arm?
I guess the Darkwood one I'm assuming is probably heavier, yeah?
And he like scrunches up her nose. I mean, that's not what my choice would have been, but
You knew. Which
I
one are
could
you
do what
gonna?
you would do, Nina.
Which one are you gonna hold in your strong hand? You need to take my little hand.
that's my strong hand. Which one would I have in my main hand? I would have the not moldy, ugly shield.
Aw. Ogfart gave me that one.
No, that's the one I'm talking about. That's the nice one.
Oh, okay.
Aqua looks sad.
The one from back in there is the ugly, moldy one. It's got like brown stains all over it.
Oh, the Darkwood one?
Char will.
Look at it.
Char will use prestidigitation to like make it all nice and clean and not dusty at all.
Great, problem solved. We should probably, get to work.
Oh yeah, we're totally going down the mountain now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Aye. Well, let's get on.
You know, being back in Ironhaven will be really cool. So yeah.
Yeah.
What does that say?
He's so ugly.
I love
I
him.
love him.
Yeah.
So suppose you are starting your descent, right?
Yep.
And you will talk about all these things on your way. As you do start going out, a few familiar places, like the cliffs that you earlier found some of those annoying yet frightening Yeth hounds, some other places where Juniper raised the person from the dead, though with a bit of unintended results, and a lot of other places that you've made yourself quite acquainted in the last time. However, at one particular place that you did share quite an adventure at, you're back at this bridge where some mayhem occurred and all different stuff happened. And you do notice on the other side, in the place that the shade of the mountain is actually really big and no sunlight reaches, you will see a Yeth hound sleeping right there, taking a small rest.
Let us kill it.
Do you guys see that big old hound over there?
Huh?
All the way over there. Do you see it?
I see it now.
That do. Char will point over it. Well, if we're getting rid of all of the, if we're getting rid of everything Ola did on this mountain, perhaps we should either drive it off or something. I don't know.
It is kind of in our way down, unless we follow wherever the goblins were going. Nina like looks at Locke. Locke, would you be feeling okay enough to fight the giant hound?
I'm fine.
I know you are. Just asking.
You don't sound fine, Locke. You didn't even try to listen to my riddle.
To be fair, you all, that Yeth Hound back in the cave just kind of left. It didn't even bother any of the goblins. I don't know if we have to do this. I think Ola was controlling him, unlike the Chimera.
Oh, Ogvar, you're totally right, and I agree entirely. I think it's probably chill, right?
Typically,
could
they don't
try-
really
Very-
care.
It looks very trustworthy.
We could try to just sneak past it.
Or
It
just
do.
walk past it. It's pretty far off the path.
I think that they don't like sunlight.
Well, isn't it in direct sunlight right now? Oh wait, never mind. It's in the shade. My bad. My bad.
So I think that perhaps as long as we stay in the light, it might not, do anything. I think it can do anything.
Good idea. Should we just follow the road, do you think?
Aye, perhaps.
Does it sound good to you, Ogvar? That way we don't have to fight it.
Yeah.
Sounds good to
I
me
just
then.
don't understand why we're making such a big deal out of it. We could just walk by.
Oh, I guess, well, where it's at, that's the way that we came in, remember? The road, we don't know where that goes.
I think it's
We
the
came in
sa-
through the road.
I think it's the same reason that we talked about the Chimera. Don't know what this thing's gonna these things try to have us run off the cliffs with its screaming. I don't know. Well,
It's a good
aye.
point.
Let's just go. Let's just get past it.
Quietly walk past.
Give me some stealth checks if you wish. Though it
I'm not
has-
stealthing.
Oh, okay. So even with its reduced perception, it has some keen senses. So it will wake up, and as it sees you, obviously it seems like you are having no intention of harming it, right? You're just want to pass.
Yeah.
Okay. It will just move itself a bit closer to the edge right there, keeping a safe distance from you and watching you very suspiciously. As you come close to there, let me just take you a little bit back. You
Okay.
will hear some footsteps coming from in front of you. Some light footsteps, and after a few moments, a familiar figure will show itself. Familiar to most of you, not all, but several of you do know him, so here goes. So you will see a green
Bob!
skinned person.
Oh, it's that asshole.
Yeah, I tended to dodge it a little bit to make it more distinct from the last time. He seems to be quite athletic in posture and shape. He seems to be moving very elegantly and fast on his feet, and you can see a few scars on him along with some facial hair. Seems to be a Jit. And it seems like Shar, Ogvar, Juniper, and Locke have met him in the past. I've been searching you for quite some time. Eventually, I found you.
Oh, you speak common now.
A little bit. But I
Good,
think
man.
I can get myself across. How are you?
Good for now, but we've been better.
We look a lot better than you. You look a bit harried.
A little bit. Nothing important. And as I did manage to find you, now the only road is back to descend. As I told you, I had a promise to fulfill, and he will take some leather outside of his backpack and start unfurling it, unwrapping it. And inside this leather, you see a red gem. Has some golden markings around it, but it looks like a ruby, a very beautiful one at it. But it's not exactly a ruby, but it looks like one to describe it. And since Juniper comes close, he will extend his arms and say, "Here, the gift I promised for what you did for my brother."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, nice.
This
Do
comes
you
from my plane, a plane of chaos and elements, and selected few of us are trying our best to train ourselves amidst that chaos. It is not of much use. It can only be used once, but that one time it can save you from a lot of danger or prove to be a lot of danger for others. You should be careful for when to use it.
Juniper will reach out to him and um, do do you need healing?
No, I do not. At least for the time being, I should be fine. I can see you are all descending as well. So, shall we move together?
I think that's fine.
I would require a good night's rest before being able to manifest my powers and travel back to my plane. So till then, I believe we should join each other. There might be a few things we could talk about. And he will just turn to the opposite direction and start descending. Though, clearly, for a person that just told you that you might have a few things to talk about, he seems to be taking some distance and being a bit lone compared to the rest of the party.
I mean, all right, you could stay here, like walking with us, and then we could talk. But all right,
I think he's like Locke.
um, I guess
He might just
Patience,
need some time.
material, patience.
Locke doesn't come from another plane, but
I mean, we don't know that. Have we asked?
I guess that's true. I didn't ask Juniper. I'm sorry. I assumed.
Nina's gonna turn to Locke and be like, "Locke, do you want to lean on me? I know how I felt after, my little awkward moment."
No, I'm fine. I can manage.
You don't sound fine, but if you say you can manage, I believe you. I'll just be like 3 steps away from you in case you're going to fall. Just give me warning before you grab me.
Mm.
You don't need to grumble at me, You can use your words. You could say, "Thank you, Nina."
Thanks for the concern. I'm fine.
You're welcome. But I'll still be close. Ish. Nina's just gonna stay relatively close to Locke while watching the giant green dude walk off like a lone wolf.
And that said, you will get through the earlier stages of the mountain including the old Olaf's cabin that left you a bit stressful the last time. But going past that, you're reaching towards the base
How
of the mountain by night.
how burned down is Ola's cabin?
Oh, it's not in a good state. It is kind of worn out, but yeah, it's not like it's been completely destroyed or something. Do you want to check it out?
I mean, I remember that Shar and Nath set as everything flammable on fire in the place. So I was just curious.
Well, it had
That's
a lot
stone
of
foundation.
material made out of stone and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So yeah, a lot of things inside are completely burned off and torn up. But as you remember, there are some stone tunnels deeper inside it where a log did go, that the fire would not be able to reach that much. But it doesn't really matter. For all it matters, it's kind of destroyed.
Yeah.
Blame the computer, but it doesn't really. Let me disable dynamic lighting, as you can pretty much see it all now. Oh, Nate is not there.
Oh, it goes that far. Holy crap.
Yeah, there's the
Yeah.
non-existent book.
Log was there. Yeah, there is no book there. It's also been burned in another stage of the game, I suppose.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Well,
But
you guys went through that evil-looking place.
Yeah.
Wow, it's pretty brave.
Yeah, that's where Locke punched the bone things.
I don't know what it's supposed to mean, but I'm just going to say that that sounds pretty cool.
I'm sure you know a lot about bones.
I
It
do
really
know a lot
is.
about boats.
Nina, there were dolls and they walked and there were skeletons and they had armor. Oh, should we go back in just to check for armor?
It does sound really cool.
I think the armor is not gonna be any better than it was when we, left the place. Shar, when Juniper talks about the doll, she'll actually pull out the doll, the carionette, like the body.
Is that one of the walking dolls?
Aye, it's the one we fought in the house.
Jeez, that place sounds kind of like a nightmare. Walking dolls? Did they all look like
Yeah.
that?
No, there was a couple of sets of armor,
Jeez.
and
I
then
mean,
she'll actually point at the Shar will point at the gravestone. I had to take a pickaxe to that because it was glowing purple, and I think I was about to get attacked by a ghost or something.
that does usually happen when you start pickaxing graves, Sar. I don't I don't know where you're from, but like that's like the number one way to get haunted to death.
You don't listen, do you?
No? You said that you were pickaxing it because a ghost was going to kill you?
Aye, it was glowing purple first, and then I pickaxed it.
Oh, I see, I see. Are you sure it wasn't glowing purple because
Whoa, why did Shar
you
move?
pickaxe it?
Wait, what the hell?
Oh yeah, I disappeared and I'm still on the house map.
Yeah,
It's whatever.
I see Shar right here, but I can't grab her token. What the
Well, you
fuck?
don't, hit everything that glows purple.
The
do
token
I
is
do
in
now.
the token is in the thing that where your position originally is. I think it's just the image of the token showing up on the right
Yeah,
screen.
it's true.
Yeah, I
it's
know.
true.
It is weird. Let me try to delete Sar and put her once more.
It's fine.
It's happening.
I
It's
don't need
happening
it,
to Brandon
just
and Lupa
delete
as
it.
well.
Okay, that's super weird.
We're just walking to the next stage anyways. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not pertinent.
They did say on Roll20Con that they are working on several updates on Roll20 for this year, and also a great improvement in the mobile feature of it. But yeah, I don't know what to expect. I'm hoping for the best.
Oh god.
Also, they revealed some stuff. Quick side note for the Strixhaven source book that is coming.
Mm.
Yeah, they did change the subclasses that they originally went up for. They are not shared among classes, but they seem to be having a lot of interesting stuff. Anyways, so the last thing for your descent is going to the base of the mountain and, of course, reuniting with your other three faithful companies, and I mean no other but Charles, Zack, and Cheer. And with all of them, it's probably the last night you are staying outside of Ironhaven, as you will be staying right there, close to the village, setting up a campfire with all your horses, your animals, the Jitterized alongside you, that monk, that mysterious guy with the hoodie, and yeah, it's like a victorious campfire that you did see it set after all these things that you did see on the mountain. This is actually the ending of the first adventure that you all had together. Now you're heading back to Ironhaven, discussing about plans about what you might do and ideas about seeking the area and how you could find her, and a lot of other interesting stuff. But right now,
I
it feels a bit cozy.
I'm still on the house map. I don't.
You are?
We're just hanging out. It's fine.
If you are still on the house
The
map, I
theater
believe
of the
you will have
mind.
to refresh because I believe we're in the campfire, aren't we all?
Oh
I
god.
am, yeah.
Yes.
As soon as I
Yeah, I
refresh.
just refreshed it now. Everything is okay.
Well,
It's
it's
fine.
funny. What the hell
I
is
had
wrong with you?
in my mind that you were very disturbed. I understood.
Give it some time. Sorry, I believe it will load. Is it fine for everyone else?
Oh yeah.
I can
Yep.
see the
I'm
campfire.
good
Yeah.
now. I'm good. I was fine the way it was.
Yeah, that's really weird. I'm having on another tab the stream so we can see what Char sees right now.
Yeah.
Bugs.
And it's kind of dark.
There it is. Okay, now the map is. The hell.
Okay, thank God. So yeah, we're here, right on the same page. After taking some moments being alone, the Jit will finally start attempting at conversations with you, trying to make himself a little bit more acquainted. Oh, I disappeared something. Back here. That should be fine. So yeah, he'll be moving forward and obviously practicing the common tongue, though he does seem to have been a lot ahead, judging by the time it has passed since the last time you saw him. It has been like 2 to 3 weeks, not more than that, and he already seems to be able at conversation, very much so. So he will come towards Ogvar, and he will say, "Has my crystal been of use?"
Become a token of the group. Very nice. Thank you for that. If anything.
How has been the search for the other scholars?
Successful, sort of. We still have one to go.
Where the hell are they, by the way?
They went back.
Oh,
Yeah.
they went back. Okay.
They went on their own.
Oh, instead of going to the temple with us, they went. Okay, yeah.
Obviously, if you wish to seek them in Ironhaven, you can.
We have to finish the job we started. There can be no witnesses.
I'm glad that you are taking this seriously. You have no idea the menace of the Sladi. They can be very strong and hard to deal with numbers. That's their strength.
After seeing what it did to my friend, it's wasn't hard to convince me.
So those two that you did find, they were not infected, or did you? And he makes a nudge at killing them because he
No.
doesn't see them around.
We didn't. No, I don't think we even checked. They seemed fine, and they've been up there for multiple days. I didn't see any scars on them.
Interesting.
So, what have you been up to besides, getting another crystal?
I did make a lot of research in our ancient temple.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. We never asked what your name was, and we've just been calling you Bob. What's your name?
Oh, my apologies. My name is Merlio. Right.
Thank you. Ah,
Yeah.
you should probably know my name too, since I know yours, I guess. I'm Ogvar.
Hello, Ogmar. Perhaps I
Hello.
should ask the rest. That's how you really feel like. And he will turn to the others and kind of introduce himself. Special to Nina and Brennan, who have not seen him in the past. And he will say that I met your friends a few weeks ago on the city of Penfield, the small town that is, where we kind of faced off each other, but ultimately decided that we have the same goal, a common enemy towards the Sladi.
I've heard them mention this lad a few times now. Going to be totally honest, no idea what they're talking about, but like seeing you, you're weird. Are you a sled?
No, I'm a humanoid like you are, just not a material one. I come from a distant place. I come from the insides of the elemental chaos, so deep within it, where you can actually call it limbo.
Nina like cranes her head forward, squinting at him. That sounds really freaky, you know.
By the way,
you.
oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, oh no, she'll be happy if Sar's gonna speak up, she'll be happy to have her probable insult cut off.
By the way, I think we found out where the slots came from. Or how they got into this plane. The two scholars, Zar and Vidara, they told us that Tieria, the other scholar, she was obsessed with the chaos, and I think perhaps she's the one who summoned them.
We'll see the Gith's face turning a bit more shocked, not to not to the extent that you would see a human normally, but obviously there is much of a change on his facial expression. I will say that's quite worrisome. You should have led with that. And why would that woman help the Sladi? Does she have anything to benefit from?
She's a tiefling, but I don't know honestly.
And he will be
Wizard's
quite
like power,
confused,
right?
having not met several tieflings in his life. He will turn to Juniper and say, "Are you with the Sladi as well?"
No,
I don't think
sorry.
so.
Shar just doesn't think about things before she says them. Doesn't think about a lot of things before she does them. It's whatever though.
he said human, so I just said that she's a tiefling, not a human. I failed to say that.
See, that's actually interesting. Though, as I said, quite worrisome. We need to be very careful because it's one thing to face slaads and shapeshifters, but if even your own kind supports them, then our chances are getting slimmer and slimmer. And on talk of improving our chances, I was interested
uh,
in talking to some of you, and he will give a quick look towards Locke.
by the way,
Implying
Locke,
something.
Alias Prime says I'm multitasking you. uh, Locke said, I thanked Alias Prime for following, and Locke said, Alias Prime, you have poor use of your time. So Alias Prime says, Locke, I'm multitasking right now.
What were you saying, DM?
Yeah, so Mernius will come towards your place for a little bit, and you'll say, I remember you. You gave me quite a hell of a time on our last battle. You have a good strike, especially your right hand. Quite a threat.
Well, I do what I can, not one of these magic casters.
Well, what you have to understand is tapping inside your inner potential. Because if you don't, you will soon enough hit a barrier.
Yeah, it's funny you should say that.
And he will do a small show of himself, just meditating a little bit and clenching his fists. He will not punch at anything, but as he is focusing, you will for a moment see a faint bluish to purplish aura around his fist. Might have been the other idea, but you understand that it is not. And he will open his eyes looking at you. There are several creatures beyond this plane, drawn from our nightmares and able to destroy cities with spells. When a menace so big and intimidating, when the enemy feels threat to all our lives, just punching things is not enough to do. It was enough to make me stunned, let's say. But you will need to improve other things other than your physique if you want to improve yourself.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Just to make myself clear, I'm saying this a little bit out of admiration. I did never expect to see someone on the material plane cherishing techniques of ancient monks, but in his own sense. I have been trying all my life to seek perfection and eventually get closer and closer to it. But you, a much more distinct style, and with no apparent training in perfection, seem to be getting a very good grasp of it.
Well, not training in perfection, but things in other places. How would you suggest getting better then?
to take some time for yourself. And when I say that, I do mean training, but not the way you did in the past. Close your eyes. The elves have this ability innate, but it's out there on this plane. The weave is all around us. Magic is surrounding this world. If you train yourself, you can see the lines that connect each other. If you focus deep enough, you can manifest that power on the palm of your hand. And if you're able to do so, even the most powerful shield will not be enough to resist your hits. It takes time, but I can tell you for sure that it is worth it.
Well, I don't do all that fancy magic shit, but well, something's got to change if your technique ain't working, huh?
Then he will start looking at everyone else and say, "You're going to Iron Heaven. What are your plans, your leads there?"
The interruption, Nina would quickly look at me from Ogwa and Juniper and be, "Oh yeah, we're totally going back to Ironhaven. I don't know anything about any leads though."
I tell you what, as I did say, I'm not a kind of freelance agent. I'm working for something bigger than myself. In my order, the temple where we serve, well, to be fair, we don't serve God, the deity. It's something different, but we all work towards a common goal, and there is a being that is guiding us. If you wish, could make you one of our accomplices, let's say. Promise you have a lot to earn from that, and it seems that you have the power to be accepted. But that should mean a little bit of loyalty to your goals. Do you have enough willpower to sustain this journey until the very end? To drive off the menace of the Sladi, of the material plane, even if it means sacrificing some part of your personal life? Don't answer me now. Think about it. I'm sure in Iron Heaven you'll have plenty of time to think.
Are you sure? I could totally give you an answer now if you want. It might it might not be the one you want though. Maybe I'll keep it to myself.
I'm not looking for one accomplice or two, but all of you as a group seem to be getting some results. I'm assuming you did have a small chit chat about things that happened at the mountain in the meanwhile while going down, even though he didn't talk that much. A little things have been said, so yeah.
So
Murnos
yeah, out
will
of
fill in.
character, pretty
Mhm.
familiar with what's going on.
So Murnos will just finish his sentence saying that it's something that you could consider as one altogether. An ancient being lies behind this, a primal manifestation of power amidst the elemental chaos in the monastery of Linden. I'm not trying to tease you, but there could be some interesting powers that you could earn from that, assuming you prove yourselves.
Honestly, I don't I personally don't see a downside in joining, being a part of your temple. You are pretty cool yourself. So I imagine it's full of people just as cool as you, right? Just as strong and green.
Find your mannerism quite strange, but I suppose this is meant to be a compliment, so thank you.
It is, you're so big. You're so big and you're like, I mean, Ogvar is green, but you're like a whole different shade. It's pretty strange. I like it.
He will smile a little bit, saying that, imagine how strange it should be for me, because in my place there are no other humanoids, and right at this moment I'm looking at several distinct races of them in front of me. The material is truly a place to behold, and even though I haven't been here for a lot of time, I should admit that I have enjoyed my days.
Can't even imagine how wonderful this place looks to you. Have you ever seen one of these? And Nina's like pointing at Charles the horse behind her. Or one of those? And like points over at Lupa.
We'll turn to you. You said your name was Nina, right?
Nina. That's correct.
Nice to make your acquaintance, Nina.
The pleasure's all mine.
I'm hoping that you all come together at the conclusion of joining forces with us. Trust me, it's for a good cause, if not for the best cause out there, saving the multiverse.
It sounds like a pretty good cause to me. Would you like to shake hands before you go to bed?
And he will look at you. Oh, I did hear that it's something you do on this plane.
Yeah, you're not like a
Cool.
germaphobe, are you?
Oh, me? No, not at all.
No, I wasn't talking to you because you asked for a handshake.
And obviously he casts inflict wounds at 9th level.
At 9th level.
An auto crit.
12d10.
Right. Yeah.
Nina, like,
Clear
reaches out.
and yeah, he will give a firm handshake. Obviously feeling a little bit awkward while doing this. You'll see his fingers not exactly know what to do, but yeah, he'll give the hands.
It's okay, you're supposed to, like, wrap your fingers against their hand like this. And she, like, taps her fingers against the side of his hand.
It's like he's putting his fingers in between your fingers. There's no hands.
This is good, you're doing well. It's weird, but good. And like as she like withdraws her hand, she's like, and then the second part is like you take your fist and then you like bump your fists together a little. And she like tries to fist bump this guy.
Okay, and yeah, with the leather up, he will go to rest as he had quite a little bit of damage. Nothing much important, but yeah, let me cut up a little bit on your side talks right here and see where we're gonna go from that. So, quick out of character note, we will be seeing today at the session a few things. Maybe I should end with that, but let me just give a small glimpse of it. Today, and perhaps the next time as well, there will be shown a few opportunities. I don't remember how much I have prepared, I believe it's 5, but I can prove myself wrong later. Yeah, it's 5. About some group patrons. I don't know if any one of you has read Tassa's Cauldron and how they do work. Anyway, you can obviously decline and reject each one of them, or you can accept one of those 5. You cannot get to more than one. However, each one can grant you a lot of benefits, as long as obviously you prove yourselves useful to them. You will seek a couple more in Iron Heaven in this and probably the next one session as well. So one of them, it comes from Mernios Temple. From well, I suppose this one is the most fancy and unique It comes from Limbo and the Elemental Chaos. So yeah. But
fucking
there are
awesome.
other interesting options that you might find out soon. So do really consider it in the future.
Ooh, group patron. Kinda cool.
We sat next to each other next to the group patron.
Our group patron. It's our warlock patron, and we're all, it's all of our father. We're all different children of the same
We
patron.
already have a group patron. It's Croak.
I was just about to say that.
How did Juniper meet Croak?
You're never gonna know.
Our patron.
Ah,
I believe it's an in-character
much
question.
um, just trying to look back. I don't think. Right, so Juniper's been dissuaded from killing Charles. It looks like.
So disappointed.
Stop trying to kill my horse!
I said I'll buy
You
you a
don't
pony
need
once
help,
we're
you
back in
got
town.
2 other ones.
We can go to a zoo, Juniper. You can pick your favorite thing, and we can try and buy it. And
I
worst
got
case
one right
scenario,
here.
is he your favorite though?
He's absolutely my favorite, and he'll look even better when he's dead.
Do not
He's like
kill my
sucking the air into our
horses!
teeth. They are very nice horses, sir. I would
You could just buy a new one.
I would defend
Juniper,
them a
you
little
buy this
harder
one
if
off for her.
I got along with horses.
Why don't you buy a new one then?
I don't have any money. You're the one with the money.
Ogvar looks at his money.
Char looks over at her and says, "What did you do with the several hundred I gave you?"
Me? No one gave me any money.
It's probably not the answer Sar was looking for. It's okay,
Well,
Juniper.
she gave that to Locke, and then, you know,
Char just
Threw it
shakes her head.
away. It's okay, Juniper. I have money. I can buy a animal from a zoo or a
No,
stable.
it's okay. I'll be fine.
We could get a
Just
free one if we sneak in
suffer.
at night.
there's dogs all over the streets. We can grab you one of those.
Oh, it's fine.
They're
just
not getting
getting,
treated anyway.
just getting a small animal for Juniper to murder. Eh.
I mean, horses I get, dogs a little weird, Ogvar. Just saying.
What's wrong with dogs? What's the difference than horse?
Because they have people faces. Dogs have people faces.
Oh my god.
No more than horses do.
No, you're
Horses got
totally
bigger
wrong.
shadows.
What dogs have a... I don't think I've ever seen a dog that has a person's face.
You're both
just
wrong.
did. On the mountain.
I just wanted to ride into town with a skeleton horse, and you guys made it so hard.
You're not killing my horses.
I'm sure this is really easy for me
Why?
to sleep.
Are we on break right now?
I'm waiting to.
Not really.
Oh, okay.
We're just RPing out the dog situation.
Anyway,
Hey,
so,
Lo-
yeah. Oh, sorry, Nina. Go on if you want.
Oh no, Nina was just gonna give Locke a little. Hey, Locke. I think that Mimios guy really likes you. He was. I think he might have been flirting with you, honestly, when he was talking about how good you are at punching things.
Yeah, well, you are good at reading that stuff, huh?
I am pretty good at reading that stuff. I don't know what the how is for at the end there, but you're totally right. Should I give some thumbs up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just
know what?
the off-topic channel going a bit weird about that. Anyways, whenever you feel like it, and want to rest for the night, feel free, and we can continue our journey towards Iron Heaven. Compared to the opposite journey of coming close to the mountain, we'll be skipping some of the stuff. Since it has been a lot of roleplay, and it will be role-playing in Iron Heaven as well. So yeah, skipping a little bit of travel times. So I'll take the silence as a yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, traveling back through the grasslands of Anerith, let me just give a few brief descriptions for the people who haven't seen them in character, in play while they are at it, since they started at the Solar Mountain. So Anerith in general is a very nice place to live. You know, it has a lot of green. In the autumn, it becomes a little more orange yellowish, as someone would expect. Most of the people in Anerith favor the yellow god. A lot of them do the main god as well, but the dominant deity of the yellow god makes a lot of people aspire to become better and do good deeds. And you will see that in some travelers as well around you as you do go towards the capital once more to return. Though, Brennan, you have never been to Iron Haven. Nina, you've been only for a little bit right before going to Solar Peak, as you did hear the rumors about, the monsters that you did find and face on top of the mountain. But yeah, going to the capital, it's a really nice place to be, and if known for something, Anerith is always known for the Yellow God and the admiration of the sun, but the most important aspect of it in regards to society, it's probably that they really, really like tieflings, even orcs and other races that are usually hated in other places of the continent because they believe that what you are being born into doesn't really matter, and it's just one more chance, one more opportunity for you to prove yourself to become better. So the admiration of tieflings is something unique in Anerith, in contrast to the other kingdoms of this area. But obviously there are good people everywhere, and bad people in Anerith as well. Several things might happen. And as you close towards Iron Haven, it's only around 20 miles from the solar peak, from the base of the mountain at least. So yeah, it's no longer than a day. So after you wake up, you'll live the full day, and by late afternoon, but way before sunset, you will reach the Iron Heaven entrance, which, as you do remember from earlier sessions, and you have
Yes.
discovered, thankfully, not the bad way, the gates to Anerith close at sunset. You cannot enter this vast city if you travel there after it at evening, and obviously that is a small part of honoring the deities of light and life to an extent. But after reaching this place, you can safely get inside, and if you wish, one of you can make a charisma save, or you can willingly fail it. It's up to you.
I fail.
I
Either
fail.
way.
Yeah.
Ah, this is the. Damn it.
That's a fail. That's a success.
Ooh.
Anyone else willing to roll?
Beautiful. Happy.
Nice. 0.
Good lord.
Yes, I'm fancy. Super sweet.
Okay, so Nina, are you willingly failing?
Yeah, I'll willingly fail.
Okay,
Don't you-
so everyone except Juniper, who succeeded, has the effects of the Bless spell while inside Anerith,
Pick yourself.
feeling the blessings of the Yellow God all around you, a lot of good things happening, and let me make some quick reminder of some landmarks of this place. As you have been to this amazing town, you do know, first of all, there is an Abjuration School of Magic, and the head of it is a person that some of you have met. It's Sage Nestine Emberhelm, in person himself, a dwarf with a good affinity to magic. A strange person indeed, but a very interesting one nevertheless. On the other side, something that people that live in Unearth have really noticed several times, it's some of their winged guardians. Like you saw in the mountains, hippogriffs are riding around. It's not that they are hundreds or numerous, but there are several of them, hippogriff riders, riding around. And the chief of the city watch, on top of a winged Felidar, crossing, swimming through the skies of Anerith, and hopefully protecting anyone in need. And as I said, there is also a very big church devoted to the Yellow God, and a few other possible things that you might be interested in visiting. But although it's a bit earlier than usual, I believe right here as we're entering Anerith, it is a good time to take our small break so that you have a little bit time to think things about that you might want to do while in this town, since our downtime is close to begin. We'll have 2 weeks. We will not play all 2 weeks today, but yeah, the downtime will begin. So take your time, think about it, and I'll be right back. Right?
I'll be back in a moment as well. No roleplay, no illegal roleplay on break time, remember?
Too late.
No illegal roleplay.
The police will come
Done
for
it
you
now.
on
Yeah.
top of Felidar.
BG will kill your character. He will kill them there and then if he catches you.
And I want to learn how to ride a hippogriff, man. If I could do that permanently, that'd be insane.
Gotta go get your license.
I know, right? Where's where I get my hippogriff license?
Gotta go buy a Juniper pony first.
It's not the same anymore.
Probably from the DFV, the Department of Flying Vehicles.
I'm sleepy. Sorry, guys.
Man, I wish you guys can see the setup that I have. I have like, until I get a second monitor, like this is kind of crazy.
I have a TV.
A TV. No, it's just like I have like my my PC screen just overloaded with stuff everywhere, and then I have my laptop just playing the Discord, and then just everything on my desk. Man, it is way too much shit. I gotta start cleaning off some stuff.
I know what I want to do, but it's gonna take a while.
I'm back.
Ew.
Ooh, did you
missed
just say?
some
How
quality
dare you.
fucking
Damn.
RP?
Sorry, that was me in character.
That was you in
Wow.
character at
Yeah,
what?
Okay.
I was getting into the role of Ogvar.
What? We know two different Ogvars, I think.
Yeah, has Ogvar ever said ew?
No.
That's his new catchphrase, don't you know?
It's just his new. It's just that he's trying to make it his thing. He's the guy
Yeah,
that
yeah,
says
yeah.
ew.
As soon as he walks into a battle, he says it every time. I think you just missed it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Don't you remember Nina's catchphrase?
Totally.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I found a picture that I was trying to find earlier of Brainon's setup, of what he was describing. Where is it? I'm gonna put it in the Discord.
Matrix computer.
Yeah,
No, the thing is that it's comically funny because like I do not have the desk size for everything I have on top of it. It's just like like a
I'll put it
fucking
off topic. God, I'm such a
3-foot desk by 3 foot. Awkward as shit.
I guess it's funny. I'll go with it. It could be funny, I guess.
Is that your desk? Is that your current setup, Brainon?
Yes, it is
Yeah.
a 3-foot by 3-foot desk. It is awkward as shit to have.
That's awesome.
Oh god, that.
It's got like a.
Why do you have an air circulator?
It's got like an an airplane stick.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's him
pretty much.
bending over. Okay, I thought his arms were bending behind him.
I thought he was like on all fours, like backward, like
That's
downward
what
facing
that's
dog
what
or
it is,
something.
I think.
Yeah, no, but Nina, you have it perfect because I also have to like when I use my phone, I also have to be bending over just to like hovering over the desk, just so you guys can hear me.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. It's exactly
glad-
what it is.
I'm glad it makes the role playing feel better when I know someone is actively in pain.
Yeah.
actively
Oh
suffering.
my god. Always. Oh, yeah.
I'm so annoyed at the missing out on the downtime stuff because I did actually have a document just titled downtime for things to do.
Well, so I didn't even see anything about the downtime. What is that?
It's like time that we just have to like be down for things.
When
It's
when
time
was
to be down.
downtime announced?
In the hellscape that is our chat.
A search for downtime brings up 10th of November, so
But like, what's the kind of things that we can do? I mean, obviously, like it's a city, so we can go to like taverns and stuff. But like, in this setting, like, what can you theoretically actually do for
well,
downtime?
you can
Buy a horse to kill.
yeah,
You could
hobby,
go to a
hobby things.
library.
Your character has a hobby.
Hit up
yeah.
the arcane school. Drink at a bar. Go punch people in a pit. Deal some
Spo-
drugs. sell
Spoiler
stuff.
free. One of mine is find mint, lime juice, sugar to make a mojito for Juniper.
Oh, God.
Just to see if it get her hooked.
Is that Nina's drink of choice? Is a mojito?
No. But it's mine. It's my. I don't drink beer or
Nina, we
things
just
like that.
keep
But a
going.
mojito, I will consume.
Oh my God. All day, every day, as many as I want. Like, oh. Fucking love
You're
mojitos.
pretty far away from that desk.
Am I? Oh,
I'm talking about Will.
So, wait, what? You got three?
Oh, you
You
should
got four
scoot up,
monitors
man.
in increasing.
I got my
This is Looney
TV.
Tunes layout.
I got my TV on the right. I got my tablet on the left. My laptop and my monitor.
It's the increasing size. Why is it so? I don't know why it's funny to me.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is kind of
I mean, it
funny.
makes sense, but that's actually kind of smart.
Oh, you gotta crop those toesies out next time you play a dangerous game, Will. Find yourself on candidtoepics.com. I'm sure that's a thing, right?
Right, because like people are gonna care about my hairy ass feet.
I like that L-shaped cabinet, or is that two cabinets?
It's two different cabinets.
Can't believe that Juniper wanted to kill a horse right off the bat. That surprised the hell out of me.
She's trying to kill anything that way she can just have something.
She just wants to.
I'm kind of
The thing is, she doesn't realize. I don't think she realizes what a horse is and a humanoid.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
that's
can
what I-
only revive human.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I
so
was
much
thinking
fun.
too. Like you
Oh.
can't use it on horses, anyways.
It's the.
She can use her ability on it though.
Oh, this Halo
That's
Sports
what she
thing.
was
That's
talking about.
true. Very true.
You mean the one that only lasts for like a minute?
It's
It's
a minute
not
of
a minute.
joy.
It's longer
Is
than
it
a
till
minute.
long rest?
No, I think it's like an hour.
Oh, that's an hour of fun that you wouldn't have had before.
Ah. Oh, so she just wanted you to kill the horse simply for the ride down.
Well, yeah. After that,
she said
would
she wanted
revive
to. Yeah, she said she wanted to ride into town on a dead horse.
Yeah. No, but then it would have.
Oh,
Like,
it
no,
wouldn't have
I
even
thought
worked
you-
for that anyways, because it says small or medium creature.
Gotcha. I thought she was like trying to get like an undead companion.
I think she was.
I think she was trying to like have fun or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yes. Fuck that.
I gotta kill my horse.
Fun, having fun.
It needed to
None
die.
of that.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Why?
Just pulling
Its
your shit
name's
around.
Charles.
Yeah, two other ones.
So greedy. Not even wanting to give one horse away to be slaughtered.
For literally
Oh,
no
alright, nice.
reason.
No, I was gonna practice
There is a
her
reason
skill.
because it's awesome.
Skills that you can't use on the horse.
You don't know that yet.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, she just got that skill. She gotta learn that she can't do it.
We,
Gotta
we,
learn.
we'll go to a zoo. We'll kill like a giraffe, like an elephant, like
Oh
a
my God.
like a ostrich, a cheetah, some pandas, and each one you'll learn more what it doesn't work on, and eventually you'll have an entire
Ye-
portfolio of stuff you know it definitely doesn't work on. And a dead zoo.
Caps under my belt, and then I got what was it? Oh, fellow undead. Can't do them either. Molded corpse hugging thingies. Can't do that either. Can't do tags. I'm still building a list.
Last on the list, it just says Ogbar.
Gotta keep them alive somehow.
So, Ironhaven is a pretty big city, right? Isn't it? It's the capital,
It's the
isn't it?
capital.
Yeah, it's the capital
Yeah.
of city. Yeah, it's the capital of the country. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of things that you guys have thought about doing?
Well, they thought about killing my horse.
Yes.
Yep.
SARS downtime is for no reason in particular. Getting adamantine horse barding.
No, that would be way too expensive. Fucking 4 times
Alright,
the price
go to your
for
hotel room for 4 gold, man.
Horse plate.
But
Yeah.
that's too
6K.
expensive. Keeping our horses alive? That's a little too far.
6K per horse.
Anyway.
Rubs chin.
That one time the party created a villain for Dora the Explorer Extreme Edition. I kill exotic animals to test my necro skills. No, Necro Nina, no. That's a good one, Alias.
Necrodina.
No,
Should've
Necro
been
Nina.
Necrojuniper. Should've been-
Swiper, no swiping. I think it was for the alliteration. No, no, Necro Nina, no.
Oh, there's an awful picture in the off topic with the dog with a human face.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I saw
horrifying.
that.
God.
Hey. That's a
Good
horrible
lord.
picture indeed.
That's like nightmarish, right? It's horrible.
It's nightmare material. And here is the original one, yeah. The true nightmare one.
Big brother Ed. That
Oh
does
my
not a
God,
human face,
so
though.
many messages.
Oh, terrible day for rain.
What is this dog? I don't get it.
Which dog? The first dog or the second dog?
The one with the glorious mane and the stupid paws.
That one is
The Full Metal Alchemist
Which
dog.
one you
happy.
moved
It's
still?
a happy picture. Don't worry.
It's an anime reference people say is way too emotional than it is.
Those people
And
haven't
it's
watched
not.
Futurama.
Exactly.
The doggo. Somewhat.
So, are we all here? I believe I've heard most of your voices. I like
Are
the
they
sound effect.
watching? Are these people watching? Ugh. These people in off topic? Oh my gosh.
Oh, that would explain it. I was trying to figure out how they knew this, and then I was like, oh yeah, the stream.
That's
uh,
I thought you said you liked voyeurism,
PG. I missed.
Jeremy.
When did I say I liked voyeurism? What? Apologies. I don't remember
What the
that.
hell?
Looks at you. What? I'm waiting.
Oh no,
Yeah.
sorry. You must have just implied it.
Not nearly the creepiest thing that's been said around here.
Nah. It's whatever. I probably said it and then forgot it, like I usually do.
It's okay. Happens. Anyway, I think we're good to go. So, as you are back into Iron Heaven, and a few things to expect right here, let me remind you of some ties you have from the past. Willem, about the thing I've sent you, I'm not exactly sure about the second part, but if you're about to sell all those pounds of ignium, that would mean around the price of 3,000 gold pieces. So yeah, They won't be checking if you're going for something normal. I'd assume it's quite okay. Anyway, so Zara and Vidara are in town. In case you want to seek for them, they are totally an option. It's safe to assume that they will be staying close to the academy and the librarians and the scholars, continuing with some of their research as they say it. It's the best that they are at. It's what they've learned their whole life and what they will continue doing. Also, Ogvar has asked for an order from someone to carve him something
Ugh,
interesting.
oh my gosh.
Do you
Don't
regret
remind
it?
me. Uh,
It's
Ogvar's not
there.
going back there.
If you want to go for it, it is there.
Oh, it's
If you,
there?
it is somewhere there, I suppose. Yeah. Other than that, obviously you could sequence more an audience with Sage Nestan and Marlos and General the Mages and learn more things about the Sphinx. You could also, let me remind you, there is the Unearthed Winter Arena that is supposed to be coming up next week. So yeah, there's that as well. The preliminaries, not the official matches, but yeah,
Oh.
first match will be for that time for whomever might be interested. And also, let me check on the pending stuff. Uh, there is supposed for an ally of yourselves to a merchant from Penfield to be joining you in Anerith one time along those days. An alchemist in specific.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that for the time being. And of course, that's only a few things. The only thing that limits you after those is your imagination and whatever you might wish for your characters to be doing. So, do you want this to go one by one? Do you want to go as a group at first? Or perhaps you would like to go at the very first at an inn to discuss the course of action you might follow in the next few days?
Probably be a good idea
Ogvar,
to go to in first, right?
if everyone
Or
else
leave
goes
your
to the inn, Ogvar
directions.
goes straight to the library.
Okay. Feel free, if you want to discuss about it, feel free to talk in character, but also you can discuss out of character about things you might want to be doing and then try to interpret it in character. It's up to you. Of course, Juniper. But yeah, this is the Adventurer scene. That's the name of it. That's how it's called. It's famous for having a lot of adventurers, even though you right now understand that a lot of them are kind of show-offs and not that strong as you are, even though you are not the strongest in the plane. You seem to have completed a few, let's say, strange yet rewarding deeds yourselves. And this is a place that serves a lot of those people, a lot of bards, and a very cool-looking dwarf bartender that seems to be running this place mostly on his own. He knows a little bit of magic, using some mage hand and some invisible servants to help him, unseen servants, sorry, to help him around with running this place. And yeah, the stage is yours. Ogvar is in the library, right? That's what
Yep.
you said.
Yeah,
Okay,
Ogvar and Juniper are in the library. Juniper went with him.
makes sense.
Alright then. So. Oh, Locke just walks off.
Could you tell me, Sar, like where you guys are going to be staying? Is it this place? Do you like sleep here when you're in town?
Oh, well, they were here for. Excuse me. Well, we were only here for about a day last time, I believe, and I think we did stay here.
So, like, is this like where I should meet you guys? Like, I don't want to be pushy, but Locke and Juniper and Ogvar a little said that it would be okay if I hung around with you guys and Braynon as well.
That's fine with me. Are you not staying here?
Oh no, I'll totally stay here if you guys are. That's what I was getting at. Like,
Eh,
if you are sleeping here, then I'll come here to sleep as well. Assuming that the beds are nice and they have rooms and stuff. They do, right? It's not just a
yeah.
floor.
I believe so, yeah. We're gonna be here for at least 2 weeks, right? What's the nicest room they have here?
Well, I'm just going by the normal price, so you can find a modest room, a very comfortable room, and find anything you might wish to, according to the normal ones.
Alright, so Shar will get a wealthy room, so 2 gold pieces a day. We're gonna be here for 2 weeks, so 28 gold.
Mhm.
I'll just knock that off my gold.
Sounds good to me.
Those rooms are pretty expensive, aren't they? Thankfully, I can, just because I robbed those goblins blind, I can afford a nice room as well. So,
Oh, 36 gold. Alright,
So,
50.
Nina would also buy a nice room. Actually, no, before she's although Sar, unless you want company, like we could totally split the cost. Up to you though.
Honestly, I'd rather sleep by myself.
It's fine. It's okay. Just hurts a little to spend 36 gold. Places like this, you know, in Grooven are much cheaper. Everything's cheaper in Grooven.
28. Not 36.
And will yeah, Nina will also rent a nice fancy room for 2 weeks at this little place.
Brayden will kind of walk up behind Nina and say, Nina, if you were looking to split a room, Lupa is a comfy pillow, and she tends to prefer her own bed, but she's willing to share it. So if you need someone to share the cost with, I can always.
Split the
will
cost
Lupa
with
put
Nina.
towards the, would
There's-
Lupa put towards the cost of the room?
Aye, but I can cover her cost for that.
Ooh,
I
well,
wouldn't
the-
make
Right.
Lupa cost. It's okay.
You will? You will not. Okay. Cool.
No.
Well, if Looper wants to give me 14 gold towards this room, then that's fine by me. She says, like scratching Looper's head.
No, but in all seriousness, if you do look to split the room, I can always split it with you.
Oh, I
Sure.
did the aristocratic cost, not the wealthy cost. Hang on. I'm sorry. I don't know if they have aristocratic rooms in this place.
Well, not in this exact inn, obviously, but I mean, if you do have that much money to spend, you could search for something aristocratic.
No, I'll just go to a. I'll just take the wealthy room.
I believe it's more than fine. No
Yeah.
need to go full extravagant. Yeah, this place is up to wealthy, and that's because most adventurers do have some gold. I mean, yeah, the job
So
does
it
pay.
is 11 gold, 2 silver for 2 weeks in a wealthy room.
The wealthy room is 2 gold pieces per day, right?
8 silver pieces per day. Wealthy lifestyle is 2 gold per day.
Oh, I think I just linked the in-stay per day in the general chat, and I can see that wealthy is 2 gold pieces.
Oh, is it different here? Interesting.
Am I wrong?
In the one that you it's the meals and in stay per day. They're two different classes, aren't they? So yeah, wealthy's 2 gold. Meals is 8 silver.
It's okay. You know what? Ignore the meals per day. I'm not that much into doing a lot of math. Just go with the just go with the in-stay as costs. Yeah, I mean, we're playing D&D. We're not playing
Make the
mathematics.
math as painstaking as possible, please.
A little bit of math is fine. Let's not overextend on that.
No, Braynon, you're totally welcome to come and slay with me, just so long as you split the cost. No freeloaders in Nina's room.
Hey, no worry. I never freeload.
I mean, are you sleeping on the floor or the bed?
Is there only one bed?
I mean, there might be. I guess we could ask for like a room with 2 beds, right? Like a twin room. Yeah, Nina would just see if there's if there are rooms 2 beds available for her and Braynon.
If there isn't, then feel free to have your own room. It's just figured if you were trying to split the cost.
There are rooms that can be shared. I'm quite fine with that idea.
They could just sleep in the same bed.
Top and tail.
Well, actually, a wealthy room split into 2 people would actually be, you know, it would not be a wealthy lifestyle for both of them. It would be a comfortable lifestyle for both of them. It actually evens out. It's like having 2 comfortable rooms.
Yeah, no, that's still
Sounds
fine
the
by
same.
me.
Yeah.
Fine by me.
Hey, let's go for a moment to the library, where some of you are doing their own research, and we'll
I was trying to tell you.
get
Sorry.
back to the others. So
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm trying to whisper it to you right now. Oh man.
Okay, feel free to stop whispering then. And
Uh,
Umbar, you're with Juniper, right?
yes.
Mm.
What
This
I'm
place is
looking for
freaking
specifically.
huge.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a big library, as I said.
I'm looking
Haven't been to
specifically
a lot of
for.
those, have ya?
Sorry.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Treatments on like people addicted to deathly what is it, substances. Specifically cross-referencing with the symptoms that we know of. I can pull them up right here if need be. Uh,
Sorry, I did hear entirely the last part, but in the beginning you were sounding kinda muffled. So if you can
oh,
repeat.
what part did you start hearing? So I know. I'm sorry.
I did hear about cross-referencing with the stuff that you found out later, but
Uh,
I did not hear the intention, the general one.
I'm looking for medical like papers or like books on treating addiction
Okay,
of
I
like
see where
deathly
this is
substances.
going. Okay, and I suppose, Juniper, are you searching for the same thing along with Ogbar, or you're seeking for something else?
Yeah, that too.
Okay,
I'm looking.
so one of you should go for an investigation with advantage, of course, since you're both at this.
And Ogbar will look at Uber and say, "Yeah, I know. I just want this to be
Okay,
done."
that's a very nice roll. Um, so yeah, you can get actually pretty much specific because searching around, these books have a lot of interesting facts about herbs and botanics and addictive herbs at doing so. And you can see all of those share some common symptoms when stopping, and even though it's never good to go against such an enemy, let's say, an obstacle, you can understand that all of these take effect if you stop treating yourself with such for a rough estimate of 1 to 2 months, depending on how long also the user has been using them. In contrast, there seems to be not an exact cure to make the symptoms go away, but you can find out that there are several ideas and other herbs that might make it a little bit easy. And they are actually pretty much commonly found, and you can find some recipes around on the library for that. But it still won't make the problem go exactly away. It will just make it a bit more easier to handle.
Yes.
Juniper actually hops in onto that, having a little bit of knowledge on herbs, and she will yell out, I know this, and I know this and this, and point out on some of the materials. She might even have a couple of them in her bag, perhaps, judging by the picture and the backpack. I suppose Juniper would be a kind of a hoarder a little bit, but let's not make assumptions.
Especially with that gem.
But it
Hoard
seems like
my
to be the
pockets.
But yeah, it seems like she's understanding very much the words to doing so, and Ogvar being a person that has been reading books, you seem to be making a good do at this.
I just hope that we can.
Maybe we could get some of these materials and try it out ourselves.
Yeah.
Maybe we could make something better.
Want this. I don't want to get on another thing. I just want this. I want to be off of this. I don't want to just switch him to a new.
I know.
You understand that several of these recipes and stuff there are for various reasons. Some of them might be purely like medicine, working in small dosages to take them in like a daily manner and stuff like that. Others, more so, seem to be, well, though their credibility can be actually doubted, it seems like a lot of people from around this city and other places have written their own ideas on perhaps a soup that does kind of help people that are suffering from juvenile addiction or stuff close to that. They don't sound extremely trustworthy, but they might be worth a shot. Who knows?
Is there anything you want to research before we ended the day? Or do you still want to get that weapon so that you know you're okay?
I'm maybe just I don't know. I guess no. Just if we can play around with some of these and see if we get anything.
Yeah, let's do it. Maybe not here. I don't think they'd like that.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's build something.
Maybe if we got more information from like a local herbalist too. Maybe they have some more insight than just the books.
Let's do that.
Oh my god, those are some very nice rolls, Sar.
Nice.
Okay, in regards to the gems, it's not about haggling, they're sold at a standard price, so
Yep.
that wouldn't change. But in regards to the other one, you will get actually more than the intention of you. So let me do a little quick bit of math.
Nice. By the way, when next we meet, Shar would give each of you 130 gold each, stating
Oh.
that is from the gems we found in the Chimera Horde.
So,
Huh?
Tsar, you seem to be quite happy haggling around with some merchants and seeing that you still got it. You're still know the mannerisms around and how to trade a specific good for the right price. And by right
Nice.
price, I always mean the price that you want, not the price that is intended. So you actually got quite a lot with your little haggling around.
I got myself some nice connections.
Yes, and that actually is another thing that pretty much matters. You will see people, these are materials that are worth a lot, so your name is the word around the merchants. Some of them, at first, you will sell the ignium, and then some other people will come close to you asking about your whereabouts and where you've been and what you did find. So that will make it a bit easier for you to haggle and get some heftier prices for the next things you are about to sell. So obsidian will get sold at an overly large price. Some of the silver daggers as relics of your travels in the solar peak. So that's how you will earn the rest amount of your money and have quite easy time around while doing so.
Yeah.
130 was it?
130 gold each, yes.
Jeez.
She'll give both junipers and locks to Ogvar, stating that this one belongs to Juniper and this one belongs to Locke. I don't trust either of them with the money. You hold on to it for them.
Ogbar really knows about money.
Good numbers.
So good
Right.
numbers.
Oh,
Ogbar will say
Ogbar
to
did the
Juniper,
hiccup.
yeah, I want to get you something to clobber something with if they get too close. I saw you weren't, no offense, but you weren't really too great with that sickle.
Mm.
I don't like the fact that the
guess.
sickle is strength.
So,
Yeah,
you can
I'm
go ahead and do
always
that. You walk over to the herbalist.
a quick thing to say about the sickle. And quite interesting things that we have done in Eorial. We in casting Silalag, we don't only allow clubs and quarterstaffs, we also allow other weapons if they are made of wooden materials, for example, darkwood. Well, obviously the shield cannot be used with Silalag, but darkwood sickle, that's a quite familiar thing around. It's something easily accessible, uh, especially the sickles because it's a druid used item, so you can use Silalag with it, and it actually becomes a lot better that way. Anyway, that's a small side note.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just adding stuff. I'm going insane.
All those numbers.
Yes, I hate numbers.
There's two numbers.
I don't. I like doing math.
Ogbar, we're all playing who we want. You play Ogbar, who's good with numbers. Juniper
Okay,
wants
so
Juniper wants to kill a horse.
do you want to do that? Do you,
No, she wants to kill
go buy a
specifically
dog.
Shar's horse.
we can buy a dog while we're going to the herbalist. We can get you like a club.
But we don't have to give me an animal, but a club would be nice. Should we go at least in the in the meantime? Should we get stuff for Locke?
Well, yeah. What do you think? Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I thought you already had that. All right.
Huh?
Sure. Let's do it.
Okay.
Where do we go?
I don't know. Where do you get those kind of things?
Oh, they seem pretty common. I don't know. Maybe we could. Probably the herbalist shop is the best place to go. Still. Like if
Yeah.
we're looking for this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder if they already have one of these recipes pre-made.
I'd imagine it'd be prescription sort of thing.
Yeah, no over-the-counter.
You are saying this, quite familiar face will show himself and will immediately recognize you, as you see a wizard that you did have a few discussions a few days ago, Marlos, will notice you and say, "Oh, hey, you're back." And it will be heard, "Shh," as you're in the library. And he realized that he will telling, he will come closer to you. Hey, sir, how are you doing, guys? Are you alright?
We're well, actually. Thank you. Um, Akbar, maybe we could ask him?
I don't know. I wouldn't want to assume, but he doesn't look like the medical sort. You know a lot about medicine, sir?
Sorry, can you repeat, Akbar?
I was asking if this guy knows a lot about medicine.
So he will look at you, and even though he doesn't seem that much interested in the topic, he will try to answer a bit.
That's okay.
I know a little bit of stuff. I know some guys around. Uh, what is it? And by the way, how did your hiking go? He obviously seems interested in your
I was
journey
already
towards the
disinterested in this conversation.
Oh, it went really well and smoothly. Um, I, you know somebody who might know more about medicine? Do you think you could direct us?
You have to be a little bit more specific if you wish. Did someone get hurt on your journey?
Oh, no, but we did find out that one of our friends has like an addiction to something. Akbar, do you know what the name for it is?
Huh? Are you asking me? It's Dream
Uh-huh.
Lily.
Green lily.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I've heard it has been used for medicinal purposes at times, but yeah, I suppose trade channels from the lower brackets and underground black markets. I suppose it has been thriving a little bit. Um, Give me some time. I'll try to meet you. Perhaps in exchange for a bit of information?
Absolutely. Anything. We just
And
want our
Ogvar
friends
he,
better.
squints at him. Can I insight check him?
of course, go for the inside.
Really good at it. Promise.
Did you want me to do the inside check?
I, well, I won't answer for
Well,
your
do you have a reason
insight.
to?
My friend seems suspicious.
Ogvar's always suspicious.
If you want to roll Juniper, I'm fine with it. What I will say is that you cannot judge by his looks and how he says this. But
Yeah.
what you do know is he was the one that kind of directed you towards the solar peak, so he is interested in learning what
Also a
happened,
very shifty guy.
what's there. So yeah, Juniper is the same. You cannot really understand anything behind the wordings of his and the looks of his. He seems genuinely interested in information. That's what's happening right now. So yes, she will say, "All right, meet me here, same place tomorrow." Does that sound fine?
That's perfect. We'll be here.
All right. I'll
Yep.
make sure to bring an acquaintance of mine. And
Uh,
yeah,
acquaintance. Have we met this person?
I
what
mean,
do you mean?
obviously not, Akbar.
It's the Slod.
You have met this scholar, obviously, but yeah, he will answer. Are you asking if you have met this doctor
The
or
acquaintance
something?
he's bringing is what I'm
Um,
asking.
no, I don't believe you have, unless there is some grand coincidence in play. I
All right.
haven't met him to you at the very least.
Should be fine.
Hmm.
Running
We
around
will
nothing.
surely meet you here.
Yes, same time tomorrow, and safe travels. Stay safe.
Of course.
Mm, and he will go on to reading some things around, continuing his research. And in the meantime, let's hop off a little bit to another place of Ironhaven, where Locke, after going to pay a visit at some local shops and in some of the slums and outskirts of the town, he will head towards a metal worker. And us being there, a tall man, bald, will ask you, how may I help you with?
Oh, don't know if this is a common request, but do you know what fucking ignium is?
Ignium. Yes, I do know. Haven't seen in person, but I do know what it is. I would really like to get my hands on it, to be fair. Oh, I've heard about a lady selling some ignium around these days. Are you acquainted with her?
No, I have heard that she charges the fuck out of you, though. Today's your lucky day, though, friend. I'm gonna take out the 2 strips I have and put them on the counter.
All right. And he loses his words. He doesn't know what to say. That is the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm led to believe. This is that.
My God, Sean, come here, check this out. And a small guy, a blacksmith, will come and start looking at this, and they will start taking it out. Probably, like if there is a hot thing, try to touch it for a brief moment with the edge of your finger, and obviously getting a little burned and going away, and they will start smiling. And for a moment, they will forget that it is yours, perhaps making you a bit nervous and angry that they're ignoring you. But obviously, they will start behaving professionally once more again, out of a sudden. So, yeah, of course we know Ignium. How may we help you with?
DM, how much poundage is in 1 strip?
How much Ignium do you have? How much pounds?
2 strips. Just wondering how many pounds that is.
Oh, I had gone by the assumption that 1 strip is 1 pound.
Oh yeah, that because I gave you the Ignium in pounds, so I was like, what are strips?
Okay.
So yeah, you have 2 pounds.
Yeah, so listen, and then I'm going to take out some, just kind of like some tough leather gloves that I had bought previously, like that day in the market, just kind of put them on the counter. All right, so here's the deal. On the knuckles of these gloves, I want ignium caps on them. And then whatever you don't fucking use for it is yours.
Huh. That's very interesting. Ignium is pricey. It could definitely make up for the work intended. All right, big man, we have a deal. And he puts up a firm handshake.
And as I clasp it, I need this before the week's end, though. Next week's gonna be fucking busy for me.
All right, you will have it. Give me give me 3 days just to be sure. I don't want any of this precious mineral to go to waste. So I need to make some research first.
No, you got it, friend. While you're at it, cut the fingers and thumbs off.
All right, that's gonna be easy. So yeah, let me put that on the pending list. Ignium gloves. These are the normal gloves. They're not the living gloves, right?
Yep.
What's that?
Yeah, Shar's the one with the living gloves.
Okay, a quick question about those. Have you chosen which effect of them you have? Because it's
yes.
an option at the beginning of it. Okay, which one's gonna be it?
1 second. She got the oh shit. 1 second.
It's sleight of hand, thieves' tools, artisan
Thieves' tools. She got thieves' tools.
Okay. You gain proficiency with thieves' tools.
Yep.
Okay. And it's actually expertise, I believe, with thieves' tools because it says you are adding double your proficiency bonus.
Ah, cool.
Check.
Oh yeah. But these. Okay.
Okay. Sir, did you use them for like the immediate moment that you took them, or did you attune later on?
I tuned a bit later on. Probably like while we were sleeping in the temple the first time, like the night before we. Uh,
Okay, so I'll tell you this. Last night, uh, you noticed something a bit strange. The gloves started bonding with your skin. I can assure you there's not a curse, there's not a bad effect, let's say, but it seems like it's very difficult to remove them, like they have bonded with you. I'm not
Noise.
trying to trick you in a way. They really don't have anything bad to them, but they are symbiotic in nature, and you cannot end the attunement voluntarily, only with a removed curse.
Ah,
There's not anything negative to it.
all right.
But yeah, you will wear those gloves even when asleep, apparently. They are a part of you now. Okay, so we have that. Look, I will message you with the pricing for the other things you said real soon. In regards to the adamantine, let me check for the sell price. You know, a lot of money going on these days.
Yeah.
We were not thinking about money a lot this time. So adamantine is actually for 2 hours. It would not be that much. I don't believe it's worth selling the adamantine arrows. I believe it would be better to just give them to Brandon or to Ogvar with the and maybe make a big arrow out of them because it's just the tips of it with adamantine. They are not worth a lot of money. Sell them.
Cool.
Okay, and let me check some more prices. So for William, I'll assume let's go to you for a moment, as you are one as well to go for a smith among your travels and
Ye.
stuff that you're doing. First of all, you will see William stopping at a post, a mail office, and making a small deposit there, though nothing of much concern, and then going to a smith. So, an adamantine dagger, let's go one by one. Adamantine dagger would be at 75, 76 gold pieces. A mithril
76.
dagger,
All right.
yeah, mithril goes for exactly the same because they have the same cost per pound.
All right.
Make sure when you put the mithril dagger in your inventory, cut its weight by half
Ye.
afterward. Yeah. And last but not least, an adamantine mole. Oh, the mole is quite heavy. I believe it's 10 pounds. Let me check that. I believe it weighs that much, but it's an interesting weapon. So yeah, mole, 10 pounds. That's gonna be 250, 260, I believe. Oh my god, no, it's gonna be much more than that. I'll give you some time to think about it because the mall would be costing. Yeah, it's 10 times that price. It's 706 gold pieces.
So
Yeah, it's a very heavy weapon. The mall that is. It's
so
actually,
910 total.
I believe if my math is correct, 760, and yeah, that's correct.
Can I try and like lower the price?
You
If we were-
can, but I can assure you that it won't be by a lot. But you can, of course.
All right.
Give me a persuasion check.
All right.
Okay. You can go to 820, let's say.
So
800. It's fine. It's a good
800.
roll.
Okay.
800. That's a good roll.
I'll buy that. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's some shopping done right by Char, as selling was done right by her earlier on. And moment. So we have this. Quick question, Ogvar, are you interested at all in the mask, or are you just leaving it be?
Is the mask on the way to the herbalism shop?
Well, you reach this town by night, and since we are at the beginning of the downtime, don't expect to get things done all in one day.
Yes.
So I would assume in between those things you could get some rest, some role playing that you will definitely do in the role playing set, and also in character here a little bit now, a little bit later. It's up to you, obviously. So feel free
Ogvar's
to.
not gonna go there unless it comes up
Mhm.
or he walks by.
Okay, I see, I see. Okay, well, let's then ignore it for the time being. Let's
Yes.
give our focus to the more important matters. So, let's go for a herbalism shop. You've been to one recently, and actually, the shopkeeper will kind of remember you because you did ask several questions about his elixirs the past week that you were here and the prices. So yeah, he will greet you and ask with how could he help.
I will show him the copied down recipe of the treatment that we researched.
Luke.
Hmm. So are you going for the medicinal treatment, right? Not for the soups and drinks stuff.
No.
Okay, okay. That I mean that makes sense. So he will see it, and he will make a nod in acknowledgement, and looking at you like he understands the case, like he's been into something similar, or he had someone who has been. So he will say, "My deepest respects for what you're trying to do. I know it's tough, but cling on to it. You can make it."
I hope so.
And he will take some time taking some of it around there, uh, taking a from here and a vial from there, mixing a few stuffs up, and he will present them in the bar there. He will say, asking, um, "Are you familiar? I see the recipe. Have you ever made this before? Is anyone with you that knows his way around herbs?"
Uh, me? Kinda.
The lady.
Oh, all right. Then I'll trust you. You'll be able to make it. And he will land this over, and he will say, um, "These are the baseline products, but uh, how much of a quantity would you require? I suggest taking one dosage per day, but how long depends on how strong the addiction is."
It's
It's
pretty
been 6 years.
strong.
Pretty strong, okay. So how about we go for uh, one will definitely be not be enough. So let's go for 2 weeks, and you should check up with me if you see any progress and you require something more. Does that sound fine?
Yeah.
It's
Okay, so 2 weeks, which means 5 amber roots and three green herbs. And okay, that will cost 21 gold pieces.
no problem. We'll give him 25.
Thank you for your generosity. Much appreciated. I
You're
hope
doing
I
more than
can.
for everyone.
I hope I can pay you back in my services. Hope everything goes right with you.
Of course.
Back to the tavern. Mina, you have a very strong presence. Being an all charismatic character, it's definitely very hard for someone not to notice you in a crowd. Brannan, are you there as well?
Um, so
Or
Brandon looks back and forth between Lupa and says, "Oh, all right, maybe one drink."
mm, and
Score.
obviously Lupa is the most interesting thing in there. People sitting around and people asking Brannan, uh, "Can I, hug her and caress her? I'm allowed to?"
It's better if you don't. She might be temperamental in a big crowd like this, you know.
Even if children ask this, I will answer the same. I can be persistent. No, no worries. This is an adventurer scene, no children allowed, so they clearly, some will be able to get in, but it doesn't matter for the time being. So, yeah, drinks on Nina, and you seem to be having a good time. A lot of good music is playing, but there's literally no consistency. Having not a bard working in there, but several bards that each one wants to play their own music. Each song is vastly different from the previous one. It sounds amazing, yet it's weird that the one song doesn't have any connection, any cohesion with the next one. But it's still an interesting place to be and have a little bit of fun. And while there, as a person with a hoodie will get its hoodie removed and come a little bit closer to you. Um, you see him with a knife in this icon, but obviously he doesn't have a knife. And
He's not walking over with a dagger.
everyone there, everyone there, guys. I mean, everyone in this place, they are adventurers. Most of them do have their equipment, and it is allowed in there. So it's not something suspicious, though they might does seem like so. And he will take a chair and sit on the opposite space of the table and say, "Greetings, travelers. I've heard that you've made yourself acquainted to this place, haven't you?" And looking at you, Nina, he will wink his right eye towards you.
Oh, Nina winks back. No need to be so formal. We're totally getting along with everybody here.
Yeah, it's been a very interesting place. You could say that the society here is very nice.
Nina would like lean forward uh, at that, and she'd say, "Oh, it really is, isn't it? It's totally nice. It's like the nicest place I've ever been outside of Grooven."
And perhaps you did understand, but the cultist doesn't seem like he understands that you understood or not. He will start playing with his fingers. Yeah, the society. Yeah, this time emphasizing a little bit. And he will say, "Is a lot interesting, Miss Evala."
Yeah, totally. She like leans further on the table, like tapping her fingers on the table. The society is incredible here. Do
And
you do you
would you
come
mind?
here often? I'm sorry,
And
go
he
ahead.
will turn. Sorry, he will turn to Brennan. I'll say, "Greetings, kind sir. I haven't had the chance of meeting you earlier, but we might in the future. I believe," and he will lean a bit down so that others around do not hear. Though there is a lot of shouting and yelling going around, and a lot of people don't understand what's going on. So he will lean down and say, "I believe we will be able to make some good jobs together going forward. As long as you're interested in leading a good life and having a little bit of money."
Oh,
We might
absolutely.
talk.
I'm hearing you kind of low, Brennan.
I said, so Brandon kind of like ducks down low. He says, "Hi, we might be open to talk for once, for one day."
I believe you are, though I do not know you personally. There's been rumors of your group, some allies of yours, making a lot of money these days, selling things around, precious materials. Getting your hands on it deserves my utmost respect. To be honest, I kind of like you guys, both of you. Very interesting people, and beautiful faces, may I add.
Likewise, Mr. Charmer.
And he will start standing up and say, "You will hear from me pretty soon. Please do not disregard it. It would be nice having a cup of tea with all of you.
It would be.
And
It would
you.
be very nice. Come back soon.
And he will also leave.
Nina, in high spirits, would look around at the table, the mismatched random strangers she's brought around for and Brain, and be like, I'm going to get us all a nice bottle of wine or three. Does anybody have any recommendations? She's like running up to the bar.
Well, you're probably here one or two or even three different recommendations, and they will probably start arguing about it and not continue paying attention to you. It's quite
Do
intense.
they have any mead?
What?
Do they have any mead?
Yes, I believe they do.
Brandon's gonna request a
Mhm.
bottle, a mug of mead from her.
It's okay. Obviously, meat is kind of expensive, and I don't mean.
No, mead, like the honey wine.
Oh, sorry, I heard meat. Yeah, yeah. I can suppose it makes sense. I mean, there is honey, there is wine. Why not? My God, I need some meat right now as a BG. A really nice beverage. Yeah. Anyway,
Mm.
so yeah, Brennan, you can have some mead, and actually, I find it very flavorly good for a wood elf if he's drinking to be drinking that. Don't know. Sounds
Is
Yeah, it sounds a lot natural and good.
Well,
it need?
you know, he's a wood elf. He's a sailor. You know, sailor mead is a very popular
Mhm.
sailing drink. To me, it makes sense.
Funny, you would love an NPC of mine who is actually a sailor, a half-elf sailor, a very kind person that always smells like honey. Yeah. Anyway, you might meet him in the future. Who knows?
Yeah, Nina's definitely getting some mead. Bit surprised at the request. Took him for more of a took everyone. I think it really is a more of like a beer or cidery person, I suppose.
Hmm?
Mead it is then, no problem. In fact, I'm going to get a lot of mead and some wine as well. And she'd go and spend like another 10 gold at the bar getting whatever mead and wine she could get for 10 gold.
Nina, roll me an insight check.
Oh. From my sheet, which is here. 9.
Okay.
Jeez.
Not good.
Though you cannot understand really why and what and how much, but the bartender, that dwarf, seems to be having a quite strong aura himself, like he's someone important.
Of course, he's the
Or
guy
maybe,
giving boost to everybody. He's very important.
or I mean, yeah, he has, at the very least, he has a very strong personality. You can definitely feel that. But yeah, you will get served your mead, your wine, one of your of the finest wines, since you are paying that much gold. Perhaps you will get. He will say, "I'll come back at you," and after you sit on your table and drink a little bit, he will come with two small glasses that have a very smellful, but in a very good way. It smells like a very pleasant flower tastes, and will say, "This is a specialty of ours. It's on the house. You've already gave us much."
Oh, thank you. It smells like a nice bed, she says. She like just takes it and just shots it down without
Yeah,
any fanfare.
imagine it like a big shot that has a more natural fruity taste.
It
Brandon holds it up
this
to
is
the
a nice.
bartender and kind of says, "Cheer." Like just looks at him and says, "Cheers," and swigs it down.
And he will make a nod of appreciation as he goes back to the bar. And for a moment, let's go back to Ogvar and Juniper on the other side of the town. And let me check. So I'll assume the talking you're having right now is right after the herbalism, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you are on the central plateau of this big city. A lot of people around. Not as many as the previous time that there was the autumn equinox uh, celebration, but there seems to be several of them, and a lot of red knights, priests of the yellow god as well, some guards, some adventurers going around. It's truly a marvel of a place to see. And let me put your characters as well. As you are traveling through the crowds and conversing with each other, obviously the things that you are conversing about are quite sensitive, so you are not sounding. I'm not assuming anyone is hearing you. No worries about that. But yeah, feel free to give us a small glimpse of what you're talking about.
Sorry, my page is still loading. Give me a second.
My
Yeah,
mind is also still loading. I thought it was my internet.
Yeah, I'm like, there's
the
so
big
many
page.
icons.
Big
take
page.
some time.
Yeah.
It'll be worth it.
It's a nice looking page. Oh, if only you could see it.
I can see this adorable little
I
guy
thought it
there.
was a compliment. I made that map. Ah. It was one of my fastest creations. Anyway, so as Juniper and Ogre are looking forward and conversing them, you will get interrupted a moment as you will see a Red Knight captain that you've seen earlier on, recognizing you from the distance. And he will attempt to bolt in and start a small conversation with you. Hey, you are the guys from the other day. I remember about the things you told me. Didn't make any progress on it, but did you?
Akbar, do you remember him?
Let me remind you, out of character. He's the one that, when you came to town, you told him about the Slad invasion, and he was the one that helped you get access to the library earlier than expected to continue your reading.
Why am I
Oh,
muted?
yeah.
I unmuted myself. Okay.
That makes
So
so
angry.
much sense.
I
I'm so
unmuted myself
quiet.
and then I explained myself being muted. All right. Well, Algar says, Juniper, we can finish this conversation after this guy fucking leaves. The yeah, the two wizards. We already found them. It's fine.
Oh, thank God. Are they all right?
I mean, yeah. We sent them back here.
Okay. And in regards to those alien monsters that you were describing, I
Mhm.
got confirmation letter from Penfield. Some Red
Cool.
Knights there told me about the situation, and we cross-referenced it. And even though we have nothing here to prove that they exist in our town, it makes everything you said more valid. So I'm willing to trust you. Is there anything else you might like to share?
Hmm. I mean, I think you know about as much as we know right now. Except for, there was like a little sort of witchy situation up on the mountain. We kind of took care of that. The wizards were sort of in a mess up there. And the mountain should be fine though. Walk up now. Before it was a bit scary.
Oh, that's nice to hear. Since your words now have even more credit than they did, I have no reason not to believe you. And congratulations on that.
Mhm.
Just a small thing.
Yep.
The Red Hawks, the religious order I am following, seems to be looking for new recruits. You know us. You know that the only thing we intend to do is helping people that are in need, children that are aspiring to become something better, and spreading the word around the world that the Yellow God may sign upon everyone, no matter how they look, no matter the powers they have. If you are interested, I could pull some threads. You are more than valuable to us, and it would be nice to have comrades that care for the world like you do.
Aw, that's super sweet.
he will smile at you, Juniper. Pleasant to make your acquaintance, Tiefling. And say, consider this with your friends, and we might have a lot to talk about in the future. I wish you really the best from deep in my heart.
Ah, thank you. We'll talk to our group. I think.
Yep. Yellow God, shine upon you.
He will nod in response.
All right. Well, anyway, as I was saying, Juniper, and he'll kneel down to get eye level. Um, Juniper, we're going to be okay. You don't have to fret. We're gonna be all right. Okay.
I hope so. I I just stress I stressed out over all of these little things that keep adding up over our time here.
I know.
Just seems like one thing after another.
It's just how the world works. Can't
Well,
keep
it's a
putting
new
everything
world to
off.
me. True, I guess. Well, hopefully we find something for Locke, and you're right, and he listens to us and sticks to his promise.
I trust him. I think we're gonna be okay. I think he really doesn't want this to affect us.
I don't know. Doesn't it feel a little weird that he was off when we were going down the mountain? It seemed like he took a complete 180.
It's a hard time for everyone. I don't know what he's going through. I've never dealt with it. I don't want to assume.
Yeah, I understand.
Anyway, off this depressing talk, you want to go find something to smack things with?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright. We'll go to a big stick store to find
I
a
love
big
sticks.
stick with it.
Lead the way, Agvar.
Yep, of course, he'll lead her in the wrong direction.
I'm assuming you're not looking for something.
Yeah, we're looking. I'm
similar?
just looking for a club for Juniper.
Yeah, of course. Feel free to buy one for the normal price. I mean, if you want me to check on it, I can check on it.
Hmm?
Club.
I don't know what a club is.
It's just one silver piece. I mean,
Well,
Break a
give
leg
him
off a
gold.
chair.
very extravagant Ogvar today, giving gold here and there. Anyway, so
Just money.
obviously the wood carvers there will show their gratitude, and they will perhaps, you know, carve some words on the club if you wish. Since you paid a little bit more of money, they will ask, "Do you want anything in particular carved into it?" We can't take the extra process.
Hmm. Give me some time. Give me some time. Go to someone else.
Okay,
Ooh,
take your time. You can feel free to PM me if you have any idea in the meanwhile. And let's go back to the wing, where Sar seems to have joined the other guys. And yeah, that seems to be the case.
Do you know what the ASMR noise was just now? Something getting slapped. Was that you, Braynon?
What? No,
No.
don't know.
something's going on.
Sorry, you should get us some food quick. I don't know how much longer these guys are going to stay conscious if I keep buying drinks.
I suppose. Sure. Shar will place 10 gold on the table.
That's just like 35 gold spent in like an hour.
And what are you ordering exactly?
What do they have?
I'm not asking for exactly like if you want meat or chicken or stew or something. I'm more like, are you asking for food, dry food?
Food, yeah.
Right? Yeah, something to eat. Okay, so 10 gold pieces is a hefty amount for 3 people. So you will get a variety of several, from
Yeah.
ranging from meat to chicken to potatoes, and it's actually a very pleasant meal to have in front of you. It will
Yeah.
take some time to prepare, but
Some of Nina's new friends are probably partaking as well.
If they can sneak their hands in, maybe. If they don't get fought. What did you order, Sar? Where is it? You haven't brought anything.
What?
You haven't brought anything to the table.
Here's,
What did you order?
I just told them to bring us some food.
Oh, it's going to take forever. You should have got some like a nuts or something. I'm starving. Where have you been?
I've been out doing some business.
Is it secret business or business you're allowed to like say aloud?
I've just been out and about selling, buying things. Nothing too important. Char will heft like the large wrapped package she's got. I bought something for the group.
Is it food?
No,
Oh,
not at this point.
is it nice at least? Is it good?
I like to think it's pretty good, yeah.
Do you want to unwrap it now or later?
I'll wait for the rest of the group to get here, but for now.
Are you sure? I could like give you a really good opinion on it.
Oh, it's alright, thank you though. So, what have you been up to all day?
Oh, just, buying drinks for strangers, that's all, and talking to them. And now I'm going to be thinking about what's in that package for like until whenever Locke and Co get back.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get another round. What do you want, Nina? I'm sorry. Anything to
I'm
drink?
good. I still have my wine bottles here.
Oh my god, how many do we have left?
I bought like
Okay.
3 bottles, so I think we're good for a little while. And the mead.
Oh right.
Why don't you tell Sar what you've been doing, Brayden, all day? Judging my rule making.
I mean, listen, if you can get Lupa to stop snoring, that's cheers to you. I'll buy you another 3 bottles.
Oh no, I could totally get her to stop snoring, but I don't think you'll like my solution.
Yeah, good luck with that one. If you can even succeed in trying to shove her out of that bed, good luck.
Oh no, that's like option 3 if option 1 and 2 don't work. The option 1 and 2 involve a pillow and a knife respectively.
Oh, yeah. Good luck with that one. She. Anyway, so other than just drinking here, just enjoying this fine honey wine. Uh, just enjoying drinks.
You're sounding like it's already getting to you, Brayden. Are you a lightweight or something?
I honestly, it's been a while since I've been in society. It's like this is the first town I've been to, and I don't even know how much time. When you lose sight of society and all you see is trees around you, you kind of lose the measurement of time.
Nina
So,
keeps squinting at him. Uh, okay. How long has it been since you've been in society, Brayden?
I don't even know. I can't. Like I said, I've lost track of time.
Were you a productive member of society before?
Yeah, I was on a ship. I was a crewmate on a ship.
Does that
For-
count as being part of society on a ship?
I mean, I lived in a town before that, and that was it. I was raised by
Oh,
my family.
Okay, I get it. I get it. Go get your
No,
drinks.
my,
Go get your drinks.
I.
You need more. I could sense you saying something depressing, so I just wanted to cut you off.
Oh no, no. I was just, you know, that's why I like enjoying drinks when I can. You know, it's rare when I get one.
It's good. Sar, where's
Anyway,
the
I'll be
food?
back.
He's like banging the table.
I'm not the one making it. You're gonna have to ask the bar people.
No, put on your best angry person manner and like go up there and yell at them or something. It's taking forever.
Shar just takes like a deep inhale of her pipe and just ignores Nina.
I know you can still hear me, Sar. I know smoking doesn't make you deaf.
Anyways, where do they think the rest of the group is?
Oh, I don't know. I've been trying not to think about it, you know, after all the depressing stuff that happened in the hot springs.
I
Kind of, you know, went from being really nice and cheery to kind of being as bad as it gets.
Aye. So,
It's my input. They're probably, I mean, Locke is probably, I can picture Locke right now. What's he doing? Oh, I'd have such a clearer picture if I had my glass ball with me, but he's probably like passed out in an alleyway.
alright then. I I don't really think that's a good thing.
Oh, what do you think he's doing then?
Yeah, but I'm not really certain. Maybe going about town getting supplies or something. Talking to people.
Sure, Locke's doing that, talking to people.
I mean, I hope he's not in an alley somewhere. That would kind of defeat
Oh.
the purpose of him.
Oh no, I hope that as well, Sar. Don't get me wrong. I hope, but you know, hope for the best, expect the worst.
I suppose.
What about Juniper and Ogvar? What do they usually do?
Excuse me. I think that, I don't know. I think he's probably going out to get some books or something. I think Juniper's just there to keep him company.
Ogie Bear and his books. Such a weird little combo, right?
I don't
You
think
thi-
so. Not.
you-
Some people like books.
I know, but like, God, they're so boring. Like reading them is like the slowest, most you have. It takes hours to get to the good stuff.
I suppose
They-
so, but some people like that.
He's such a nerd. Nina says, like swinging from the bottle.
Yeah. I guess we just wait for the rest of the party to get back.
Okay, let's. In the meantime, Locke, is there anything you would like to be doing?
No, just after that, I have a bottle of whiskey. I'm finding like a park bench or something, and just wait until nightfall.
Mm-hmm. Quick question. In regards to the Unearthed Winter Arena, are you planning on signing for it?
That I am, yes.
Okay. Is anyone else planning on signing for it?
If Bogart
Uh,
knows Locke is, yes.
Sure.
Okay, let's just go for Locke for the time being, and you can probably discuss it later for the others if you wish. It's not that intense. So, since you are doing some preparations for it, Locke, first of all, you ordered the new knuckles yourself, the gloves with the ember straps on them, and Then, on your way towards lodging and from the troubles that you visited, you saw the poster once more and you reminded yourself about the applications and the fees. You do have that money on you, and if you wish, we can go now for the application, or you could go the next week. That's fine, both work. But yeah, the next week will be like the last days that you could sign because it's starting.
Yeah, he wouldn't do it this day, but he'd do it tomorrow.
All right, that's fine with me. So yeah, Logvar will get some alone time. Sorry, Log will get some alone time, walking down the streets of Anerith, reminding himself of some memories that he has made these last few weeks and months with all of you. And well, things might get a little bit dark here and there, a bit more fancy here and there. But yeah, if you wish to find him, I suppose you could try searching for him. For Olvar and Juniper, you are still outside and finding your ways around after you just got the club with the inscription Business End.
Yes.
Wow, what does it say, Ogbar?
It says business end.
Wow. Thanks, Ogbar.
Just to let everyone know.
So I remember how to read, right? So I can always read it and make sure I have it turned up right.
Yeah, practice.
Should we go find that incense you want?
Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard. We just went to the herbalism shop, so they probably have that. But then I think we should probably head back.
Okay, sounds good to me.
So I'll just make it quick. Ogbar goes back to the herbalism shop and purchases 20 gold worth of herbs and incense.
Oh my god.
Okay. Is that for a material component for something? Or you mean for the cure stuff?
It's not for the cure.
Okay. Well, let's leave it at that for the time being. I
Yes.
won't ask anything more. So yeah, and are you heading back to the inn to meet up with the others?
Yep. Right?
Alright. Going there, you see them full of spirit, especially Nina always seems to be happy, to be fair, as a person. She's light-hearted and charismatic and just overcrowds everyone else with her presence. Sar, even though has a very strong personality, usually isn't that kind of light-hearted and happy, but right now you see her smiling and being quite satisfied with herself, relaxing for the day. And Brennan, not that much used to alcohol, seems to just enjoy the mead in front of him very much. All
There's
having a
still-
great time.
There's probably still like a pretty good amount of food in front of the two of them.
Yeah, there definitely is. You paid 10 gold pieces for it. There definitely is a lot of food.
That chart has the aristocratic meal at how much? Like 8 silver, right? It's like
Yeah.
as two you got 5 times more than an aristocratic meal, whatever
For
that
the
means.
day. For the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
day. So,
yeah.
yeah.
With the dragon ear.
Oh, Ogvar, Juniper. It's good to see you. Ogvar, Juniper. Hello. Shit. There we go.
I'm multitasking now.
Why did
You
my...
here as well?
Sharp.
Yeah, I can hear. What the hell is going on? Anyways.
Weird things happening today.
Anyways. Juniper, Ogvar, how are you?
We're doing good. You guys look really happy. How are you?
Oh, just sitting down, relaxing. Sherwell actually says, oh, now that you're here, I don't know where Locke is, but she will place the package on the table and say, "I bought something. It's
Oh.
it's something that can unlock it. It's something that can open any lock."
Oh, that's cool.
And she'll unwrap it to show the adamantine maul with the word skeleton key scratched onto it.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Nina's
He
gonna
says
like
that in character.
Nina's forcing down the hot dog she's eating, I guess, right now to try and exclaim her excitement. Oh my god, I saw this amazing!
Yeah. And Char will push it towards you, Ogvar, and say, I don't really know anyone else who can use it, so I thought maybe you'd like to, maybe you could use it. Especially, make a bit more, effective. I could probably use it, but, she, like, looks at her very skinny arms and says, that thing probably weighs about, 10 of those would probably weigh more than I do.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Nine of those almost weigh as much as Shard does. Yeah.
Sure,
So-
that's like, it's thoughtful, it's funny, and it's functional. It's like 3 Fs in a row. It's really good of you.
Yeah, so yeah, Ogvar, go ahead and add adamantine maul to your inventory.
Oh, dude.
Name it the
Thanks.
skeleton key.
Yes.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if you saw it earlier, BG. I forgot to ask earlier how much to get one of the obsidian, to get a dagger made of the obsidian.
Oh, right, you would need obsidian as well. You did write it. Oh, that's pretty cheap. 31 gold pieces. 32, sorry.
Can I
Not
do a
really.
persuasion check to get that down?
Of course you can. Always works like that.
16.
Okay, let's just go for 30. It won't be that much, but 2 gold pieces is a fair amount.
Alright. Yeah, I can do that.
I'm always going for a percentage, but yeah. To be clear. Anyways, so as you're there and kind of catching up for the day, it's been the first day that you have not all been together for the whole part and sleeping all together like you did in the previous days through the campfires and the shrines up in the mountain. And it feels nice, kind of relaxed in a way. At one point, since you are eating, the bartender will come close to your table and ask you, "Are you enjoying your meal?"
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
so
waiting for you
much.
guys to come over. I kind of wanted some dragon ears. I didn't know if we had to walk up or not.
I mean, that would
We might
probably,
have some here under
that-
the chicken.
yeah, that would probably be on the table
Oh, I
somewhere.
didn't see that. No.
There's still a lot of food if you want to eat it in general.
Yeah, Shar paid for 10 gold pieces. The three of us, we're not gonna eat all of that.
And help yourself
Oh.
to the wine as well, guys. There's like another 2 bottles still open, and like my lips have been on them, but they're still open.
Oh, where's Locke? Should we go get him?
Oh, I thought he was with you guys.
Want to go?
Oh,
look for 'em?
nope. Yeah. Do.
Alright, we can go.
Do you have any way to like
I mean-
communicate with him, or are we
Yeah.
are we just leaving all this food here to like die alone?
Oh, you
Got a
guys
lot
can
of
continue to
range on
sit and we'll just
crystal.
drag him in.
Are you
Crystal can
sure?
talk for a long way. I
Mm.
can try and contact him. A bit. Just walk around.
So you are leaving Vane for the time being, Ogvar? Am I right?
Me and Juniper are gonna look for Locke.
Take
Okay.
some food with you, please.
Yeah, Ogvar grabs 3 dragon ears.
It will obviously take some time out there, and depending if Locke is okay with being found out, you can find him later on. Is that fine with you, Mr. Locke?
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
So where exactly would they find you?
Well, if there's any sort of like, I don't know, like it doesn't have to be a bench, but just some area that has a good uninterrupted view of the night sky, just kind of chilling.
All right, let me give one for you. Um, Closer to the city gates, there was a spot that, when you traveled together, you did see Locke spotting it and kind of liking it. It was a kind of a garden, not with a lot of flowers, but it was a park that a lot of children did play. But during the night, as the whole city of Aneryth really respects the sun, it was quite empty, a very lonesome place, but rather relaxing. And as you look towards these locations around, you stop for a moment, check to your left, and you will see Locke, uh, who is, he's not sleeping obviously, but he's relaxed down at the grass and looking at the sky in a bit of easy mood today.
Locke, why aren't you with the other the everybody else?
Mm. Oh, hi you two. Just doing some stuff and you know, just doing.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just good view, you know.
I think we've kind of made some headway in getting you a cure.
Treatment. Yeah.
Yeah, treatment.
You guys don't have to do that.
We do! You're gonna die if not.
I want to lock. You let me.
Well, I've learned what arguing with you guys is. Well, no, I appreciate that. Just really didn't mean for all this to happen, you know.
It's not your fault. It was just bad timing and not fully aware of the consequences. Everything's gonna be okay though. We should relax and enjoy the time that we're not fighting.
No, that's true. That's what I've been trying to do today. Yeah.
Finally got Juniper her little stick.
Oh yeah, it says business in the front.
That's very fitting. That's nice. Were you guys doing something? What?
Looking for
Oh,
you.
we were. Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm good. I was looking at the stars is all.
Yeah. You guys seem to like to do that.
Well, I don't know. You know, when I was younger, I could look out the window during the night and see all those stars and shit, and think they're like different planets with different ways of life and all, you know. Um,
That's a really pretty thought.
I guess I never really thought about it that way.
well, I don't know, just kid stuff probably, but just seeing them as like, I don't know, something better somewhere else possibly. Something to, something to keep hoping for, I don't know.
Sounds very refreshing.
What are you hoping for, Locke?
Well, you know, back then it was hoping for an escape. Just, kind of like there's something different you can see, you just gotta work toward it, I don't know. But, these days, it's something else.
Well, what is it now?
Well, you know, our extra planar friend was kind of saying some stuff earlier last night about you can just keep fighting the way you are, but if it's not working, you gotta try something different. You know, it's kind of made me think.
In regards to what? Do you think you're not fighting good?
There's certain things I'm not fighting good.
Well, how can we help?
Honestly, I think you're doing all the good stuff you can right now. That's not to say you're not doing anything. You're doing a lot more than you fucking know, really. It's just, you know, when you get to fighting a certain way, you just keep doing that. It's comfortable. You think you've mastered it, but it's not applicable to everything. And I don't know. It's kind of made me think of when I was a kid, looking at the stars. There's something different to work for. Sometimes doing the same thing isn't gonna work. And after a little bit ago, when I tried fighting the same things the same way and it didn't work out, that's yeah, gotta change the technique, you know.
Nothing wrong in that, right? Change is part of life and it's good.
It is. It's just I don't know. Maybe Og can attest to the same. When you've been doing the same thing for so long, it's hard to realize it doesn't work anymore sometimes.
I can totally relate to that. I mean, I had to force myself to change, to move out of my comfort zone, and I found you guys. And the change became a lot easier to handle. It's kind of like swampy water. It's stagnant, becomes stinky and old. We gotta help push each other along, right? Like a cool, crisp river.
you know, some things are hard to change, to let go, but having people who help change helps a lot.
Of course. Makes it easier. Eventually the obstacles will smooth out for us. It'll be okay.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. But were we all meeting back up for something?
Yeah, there's a bunch of food.
Okay. Need something to soak all that up with.
Yeah, and I think you promised Nina drinks, right? She's way ahead of you now.
I don't know about that, but yeah, we'll see.
And that way, I suppose you will be heading towards the others to meet up all together.
First, Ogvara will listen to what they say, and decide to leave something behind. He takes out his old maul, looks at it, and thinks about everything he's done to get it, and leaves it by the tree.
A police officer immediately
Aw.
comes up to you and says, "Sir, you are littering. Please place that in the appropriate."
Well, quit! It was a wonderful moment.
It's nice. Yeah, this is a very
No,
nice sentiment.
we got a theme. We can't break it.
This is a very nice sentiment, and I'm happy that Shar could help with it.
Yes.
Well, gentlemen, let us go.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, all right.
Toby trunk arms, my god.
What? Little Toby Trunkum's the orphan boy who's carrying Ug's maul.
Oh,
I'd like
little
to meet him
Toby.
someday. He's gonna be in the tournament.
He's so small, but his arms are so big.
It's like he's so small that it's like Thor. He swings it and it picks him off the ground.
He's that little squishy orc face boy.
No. I don't know if any of you have ever played that. Oh God, what's the name of that game where like you're the getting over it with Bennett Foddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that
Gotta read 'em.
picture's so cool.
Aw.
It's so nice.
I mean, let's. It would be a shame not going with that artwork.
Great.
It's not exactly the same bar we've been to, but it gives the feeling of an inn, and it's amazing. Yeah, I really like it. It's so heartwarming and everything. And let's add the others to the table.
We'll
Well, at
eventually
least
get all of
Char's
us
height
at a
is
table.
accurate.
Oh my God, you're right.
If this is a high start, I should put Brennan a bit more high.
Nina being the highest.
Oh, no, I overshadowed Croc.
I mean, Britain is 5'2".
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah,
laugh.
Nina's
point
like
and laugh.
6 foot.
Point and laugh.
You put Shar way too high up. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, well, guys.
Oh,
You
we
found
our
more.
prey.
It's so good. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We are
Hi,
still.
Nina.
Hello. We're still like. There's still a mountain of food, and I'm not sleeping until it's at least half gone. So.
We got the
It's
guy
so
who owes
worth it.
you 5 drinks, I think.
Oh, you did say 5 drinks, Locke. You did say 5 drinks.
I told him he's lagging.
I've been drinking, and she like turns the bottle, one of the 3 bottles she initially bought. So like one of the 3 of the how much is for 10 gold? 10 gold, I think.
Yep.
I've been drinking this, so you could get me like 5 small glasses, I guess. Or vodka would do, or pretty much anything that isn't beer. I'll drink pretty much anything that isn't beer.
Oh, Locke, you should show her that disgusting drink you showed me last time.
I destroy. You know, if okay, I take it back. I'll drink anything that people say is disgusting once. You know, try
There
everything
you go.
once.
This is the greatest. Apparently, Akbar and Locke love it. It's great.
Did you just
Oh.
gag mid
I-
mid word, Juniper?
I'm just, personal opinions is fine, but you should try it.
Oh,
You
no,
might
I
like
th-
it.
I totally have to
What do
try
they call
it.
it?
Yeah, don't worry about her. She can't handle things that are fucking delicious. Hey, barkeep.
And obviously the dwarf will come closer to your place.
Here he is, the charming man of merriment making.
Welcome. How may I help you?
Oh lords. Oh fuck, that was back in Pen. Ogvar, what was that fucking thing called?
Ogvar would remember because of what it is.
What exactly do you want?
The
Is
orcish
Whatever.
drink that we had back in Penfield.
Oh,
Whatever orc
I believe
gasoline
it's
we
Krog-
drank.
I believe it's Krog, but I will need to check it out. But yeah, I will check the name and find out. But interesting choice. And he will take a moment. I suppose Locke and Dogvar will drink from this, right?
Hey, where are you fucking going?
Oh, sorry, sir. Is
Yeah.
there anything else?
Give
And
me
he
3 of
smiles.
those. Yeah, shut up. Give me 3 of those and 8 whiskeys.
All right. And he will check the rest of you, like he needs an approval from someone else to do that as well.
Nina's just
Ogvar raises
nodding.
an eyebrow and nods.
But yeah, he will go obviously, and he will bring them all. And you know what? He will say, make sure you are fine with it. Your company has already paid us a lot. This one will be on the house. And he will bring it. And as he does that, he will put his hands on top of the table, say, now that I have your attention, I would like to add one thing more. You seem like capable adventurers, much like the ones around. Well, if I'm truthful, you might be a bit better, but that doesn't matter. This is a job for everyone around.
We're way better. Way better. We're way up there.
I like your charisma, miss. But, anyways, let me get into the point. And kind of adventures guild we have formed. Several quests happening here around. You know, I have a lot of connections, a lot of people, aristocrats, nobles, others. They want stuff to get done and get paid for it. And obviously, I don't mean about criminal stuff. We are not a criminal syndicate, an organization. Like,
Inside check.
go for it.
Yeah, I
Alrighty.
wouldn't mind one as well.
I know where it is now. I've gotten a hot bar.
Yeah, you cannot process anything. You know what? Let me roll. Doesn't have that much +2 he has. Let me roll a charisma second. Let's see
Nat
how
one,
that
nat
goes.
one.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's more than you. So
Completely
yeah, you will
trustworthy.
not understand anything. He seems to be kind-hearted at the very least, and he will say, if you wish to be affiliated with something and get paid for it, we can actually get you somewhere. And he will stop for a moment, trying to check your looks and see how are you processing this. It pays quite well, and the monsters we sometimes kill make the world a better place. Isn't that what adventuring is about, after all? Anyways, I shouldn't bother you. Drink your stuff, have a great night, sleep on it, and you can decide later. Have fun.
Thank you, barkeep. monster killing, you guys? Is that the kind of game that you guys are in?
I don't know. There's a lot of recruiting about this. This must be a serious problem for Ironhaven.
Well, I guess if they let, Ola and Co. dwell in those mountains for so long, and it being so close to the capital, I imagine they let a lot of stuff slip through the net.
Akbar, what do you think?
I think a lot of people are wanting us to be a part of something all of a sudden, which is a bit new.
Suspicious.
I did say back in Penfield that having like a place we could go back to, like something like this, would help. Having resources,
Yeah, like a home.
but there's also the place that um, he snaps his fingers. Not Bob, not Bob. Merlio
Bob.
mentioned. He mentioned that, yeah, Marnios or something like that. He said that there was something like that.
I
Of course,
see we
that's
do
all the
it.
way in another fucking plane, so that's
Oh,
a big
yeah.
thing.
That's true.
That's an option. I don't
You
know.
don't want to do that, right, Akbar?
I'm not so sure. I'm growing on the idea of it.
I mean, it does sound really cool, Ogvar, when you think about it.
Wow.
The wizard school.
Yeah, I had to sum up a little bit.
The society.
The society. Yeah.
Society.
Each one has very
yeah.
much different benefits. A lot of different stuff. I'm going in mostly by the book because it's new stuff I'm trying, and when I'm trying new stuff, I always want to go by the book and then change it. I have changed only a few things to be setting specific, but most of it should be the same as in TASA, with the options and extra things that are granted. I am really looking forward to trying this group pattern stuff. Obviously, if you wish, you can just not follow any group pattern and be the group patron of yourself and start your own organization, or just, keep adventuring in your own ways.
I love Ogvar's like keep spamming the chat with society.
I mean, it's all to you guys because this is a group at least. I don't think we can, call ourselves the Slot Slayers anymore. We got 2 people stealing valor of that.
Yes,
Eh.
lock.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, what's up?
Nothing. I
Nothing,
didn't say
Richard,
anything,
yeah.
Lock. Just ignore me.
Char's never once called the group the Slot Slayer. She's never called the group anything. She just said our group.
We should find something to call ourselves. Be nice.
Well, it's a good idea, but don't rush it because if you rush
No,
it,
I'm
you're
saying
gonna...
as Ogvar.
Yeah, I'm just responding out of character that it's a good idea to think of a name, but don't rush it. Opportunities might arise. For example, if you kill a dragon later, you can perhaps take a name from it. I'm just saying idea. Or
What about
anything like that.
The Doomers.
the cutie crew?
Uh,
No. Is that a no?
That's not a cutie, Mark. That's a tattoo. You got drunk last night.
Where are drinks?
Oh, I really want to try this stuff, Lock and Ogvar. So
I really want you to try
I'm,
this
I'm
crap.
just waiting over here. I didn't think it takes so long to make.
It's disgusting. It probably does.
It didn't. Well,
Well, by the sound of it, they have to milk the rats first, judging by Juniper's face.
I love rats.
not too
And
far
this
off.
So do
is
I.
not-
They're adorable
this is
little
not mere
things.
rats. I'll take the
Bro.
plague any day, but it ain't this.
Yeah.
Good sworn.
good-
Oh, I'm
good old
stupid.
Grog.
Well. Well, yeah, you're not wrong. It's aged in rat belly.
Oh God.
Really?
Hmm.
Poor
Oh, you know,
rats.
that sounds. Are they alive or dead? Because if they're
They
alive,
gotta
I bet
be
they're really
dead,
happy.
Nina? Why
No,
would they
no.
be alive?
No, like maybe they just fill the rats up with the stuff and then they squeeze it out like a towel.
Sausages,
God.
like sausages. They take out the stomach and then they fill it up and they tie it off.
like they sluice the rats, Nina, like a fucking
And then-
wet towel.
Those poor
Oh, like
rats.
the-
We're not
And then they-
savage.
No, Juniper, and then they put the stomach back in and the rat lives happily ever after.
Oh God.
If it's got that crap in it.
Ogvar takes a drink of it.
Raga's, like, blood.
Oh wait, is it nearby? Is it does it get delivered?
Yeah,
It's been served, yeah. 3 orders of grog and 8 orders of whiskey.
Well, whiskey doesn't smell that bad. It's heavy, but it's nice. Grog is the one smelling really harsh, especially to those that have no ties with Orchis bloodline.
Oh,
All right.
this-
All right, Ogvar, this one's for you. Nina, you take this, and then it's 4 whiskey chasers, and there's your 5 fucking drinks.
Wait, you didn't get anything for Bray? You should have him too. It's like what you do when you become a group.
Rite of passage.
Yeah, like that.
Nina like
Hazing.
Nina
Well, I mean-
smells this drink and it's like it smells like after you play glyph sweeping. Have you ever done glyph sweeping in a bar where you go over and drink
No.
everyone's drink?
No, no.
It smells like that, and then she like
No, it doesn't.
she like lifts the drink up, watching Juniper. She's trying not to empathetically gag, watching Juniper gag, and then yeah, mouth open down the hatch. Like I imagine her throat would suddenly not want to swallow, and it would sit in her mouth and force her to taste it. She's like looks like she's just drank the most sour thing ever. Her lips are like smushed down, her eyes are narrowed. She's like clenching her fists.
It's not about the flavor. You just don't think about the flavor.
It's the smell.
She tries to speak with her mouth half full of this liquid. Like, my mouth would swallow. And then, then it
If
goes
you
down.
die, I'm right here for you, Nina. I promise to reanimate you.
She swallows, immediately goes for the whiskey, trying not to gag and regurgitate the liquid.
Yeah, the whiskey makes the aftertaste better. Go.
Oh yeah, no, she's going for the whiskey. 1 whiskey, 2 whiskey, 3 whiskey, 4 whiskey. Constitution saving throw, I guess.
I'll say that it's up to you. Obviously, drinking much will result in constitution
Do
save.
it, Nina.
Since we're in a downtime, it won't have any effects other than narrative effects like getting drunk and possibly vomiting and stuff. So I'll leave it to you. You set the DC. If you wish to roll it, usually it's a DC 10 that increases with each drink that you get after the first. The first one
Grog.
doesn't include effect.
Alright,
I would like
go-
a con
I'll
save
go
for
luck.
the grog. I'd like a con save. It's a special occasion. The first grog you drink.
Do it.
yeah.
Do it.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on.
Oh Lord.
It's because you're dead, isn't it?
You are meant. You are meant to be. You are a dumper. You don't care
You're
of
just
death.
faking it. You've already drank this.
Yeah, she goes through the motions, almost gagging, drinks, pouring the whiskey down her throat, and then just like covers her mouth with the back of her hand and burps a little bit. No, it's good. It's staying down. Oh, It's a fighter, isn't it? It's a fighter, isn't it?
You got this. You got this.
No, it's okay. Okay, it's staying. It's staying, and it's down. It's good.
Yay!
It's good.
Now I can do pit fighting stuff. You're one of us. Yay!
It,
I don't think
in,
she tried this though.
in this moment, I don't want to be one of you. But kids, where's my wine? She starts like
It's
drinking
okay.
from a bottle.
If I were to vomit, it would still taste better than what you're drinking right now. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, this is just the wine bottle. This was my safety net. This is my good place.
Oh God.
And I believe at this moment it would be a good point to stop the session, call it. Having a nice time at the bar, I will put the very nice wallpaper that we got. I'll leave this for the week. Special week. Throughout work. Yeah, very little extra stuff. And yeah, that's it for the day. Do consider the patrons we're gonna have.
Yes.
In regards to the academy, spoiler alert, obviously Marlos the other day, as part of the exchanging information, we'll give you some clues, we will discuss it next week. But he will ask you to join the academy in studying and researching things about the Sladi. It will commit to that cause. The others have also, like the Gith Monastery has cause against it. All of these tie in some things, but obviously they are different in motives, in interests, and in rewards as well. So yeah, think about it. Feel free to discuss. And yeah, that's it from me.
Yeah, those are some interesting sounding choices that we have for group patrons. If anyone wants to go for one,
I believe
don't-
so too. The
yeah.
society and the academy, we will talk more about this the next time. About the other ones, you already know some stuff, but about those two, you don't have actually several clues. But yeah. Anyways, I will be leaving now. Gonna go for jogging. And if you need anything, feel free to message me. All right?
Of course.
That sounds good, man.
Yeah, sounds good.
Bye, guys. See ya.
Thank you,
Nice.
Beatrice.
Bye.
Alrighty then. See you later, everybody, in the stream. Please have a lovely day.
Night stream.
Cheers.
Night stream.
Good night, Moon.